Brahma Prakash Gaur, and I did the Theta download program with Laila. And there was something which was happening at a very subliminal level. And I did not really carry on with the affirmations and all those things very often. And yet something happened to me, which was like this, that for the last about 4 or 5 years, I was going through a phase which is the spiritualist would call the dark night of the soul, where a person feels that all his journey has been erased. And I was in a bit of a social isolation, and not meeting many people, not enjoying things per se. And yet there was a subtle shift in my awareness. I became more aware of my body, started getting more involved with myself. And because of COVID, since we were at home, I was doing some household chores. And I started developing a kind of a great relationship with the things that I was doing. It was as if I developed a great rapport with the utensils I was cleaning in the kitchen. And so much so that when the maids were allowed and the boy servant came, who would take care of the utensils, I somehow felt that he loved my touch and I did not want to let me go. So I'm still doing part of it. And the other thing that happened was that as I came out of this isolation, one of my dear friends, a younger friend, she approached me and said that, look, there are so many people who are going through this COVID experience, and there is an atmosphere of fear. So why can't we have a webinar once a week where we can talk to people and do something more positive so that they can get out of their sense of fear and they have something positive to look forward to. And we started a webinar where I started talking about some spiritual concepts, something. And it began with a group of 20, and now we have a regular party of 60 or 60 odd participants. And there are a large number of people who watch these webinars on the YouTube. And then we created a WhatsApp group where people started sharing their experiences, asking questions. So the entire feeling of life that I had, which was very dull and very inert, it suddenly became very vibrant and very alive and very meaningful. And in a way, I felt as I had rediscovered my purpose in life. So this is, in short, a kind of the journey I had from being a social isolationist to a person who is very much there in the thick of things and enjoying every bit of it. So thank you, Laila. It was a wonderful experience.
In fact, I'm so happy that at this age also, where age is never a barrier, but you are still open to learning. And this is how the entire journey has started, where for the group, I had never met Brahmaji before the Theta download. Only after the Theta download, when he enrolled himself and he started seeing results, we started communicating, and the entire new avenue was open for him. So yes, age is never a barrier for spiritual growth or for any learning. Keep on learning. In fact, I believe in lifelong learning. And I'm sure most of my participants who have done the intuitive training are completely into lifelong learning. Whether there is this refresher or not, but they keep on learning through YouTube, through books. And that's the reason I keep on going on with so many WhatsApp groups. Like Reader's Digest is one of the group where we share a lot of ebooks. So now, even if you don't want to buy the book, you want to just browse to the book before you buy it. You get PDF in that group, read through it. If you really love that book, you can always purchase it. So there are so many options which have opened up. I have started during this lockdown or just before the lockdown, the Course in Miracle group, which is again a free group where I share every day one article from the Course in Miracle. So far I have seen that whatever the message for the day, it's like bang on. Whatever each participant needs, it's just bang on to get that message. Earlier it was meditation to heal. There was this one group I had started. Now those are the things not written by me. So I just take up the author which resonates with my frequency and I really feel good about it. I share from it. Most of the participants must be aware that few years back, Khardun had started with Paramahansa Yogananda daily course, which I had given the small book to him, the writing book. From it, he used to type out the message and used to share with the group. So whenever you are sharing, I strongly feel you are multiplying your powers. So whatever you learn, keep on sharing, keep on expanding. Whatever you are reading at your personal level, that also share with the group. So this should be like a family now where we are interacting a lot with each other, what experiences you have gone through, what learning you have gone through during this COVID. Now coming to probably we are almost 12 of us, two or three people are missing from the group, but that's okay. We can start off right now. So very good afternoon to all of you,
Good afternoon.
especially to all the participants who were eagerly waiting after January, where we could not meet. I think so February was the last refresher. We could not meet thereafter. And though we met on various platforms, but whenever we meet as a refresher, the energy is something very different. And luckily, the reason I did not do the refresher in so many months, I was not confident with the video calling. I was not comfortable with the online session. I was not comfortable with the Zoom session, though I attended a many Zoom session, but I had no confidence to start off the Zoom session. But luckily, and the second reason was that was one reason. Second reason was I wanted to give my participants something unique which we haven't shared so far. Like those of you who are there with me for a very long years, they know that none of the refresher is a repeat refresher. So only new things reaches to you. So this time also I was waiting for the right inspirations to start off. So since a month I was waiting. In fact, I asked to the group also, what would you want me to share? And it was only Zahid who shared that, Baima, why don't you take up grounding? But I realized that we have taken a lot about grounding and we have spoken a lot about grounding and let me do something different. And suddenly that night when I was downloading that what is my participant needs at this mode, at this point, and what is something which would reignite, rekindle the intuitive power in a different way into my system, and the word astral travel came. So initially, I was like, what would I teach in astral travel? It's a 2 hours meeting, and I don't want to waste people's time. So what do I need to give in astral travel? So morning, first thing I did was I sat and did my auto writing. Thanks to the group, because now I have been teaching about auto writing, it has become my habit also to use that. See, we learn a lot of technique, but at times we forget those techniques to use it. So even I'm in the same boat like all of you. So I had forgotten about auto writing for the refresher because the refresher was not happening since the last 6 years, 6 months. So early morning, I got up and I said, tell me something. What do I need to tell participant in the auto writing session? To my utter surprise, it just flew and it came up to three long sheets. And it's telling me you're already doing auto writing. Most of your participants know auto writing, but they are not aware of it. So this session is going to be an awareness for the participant, and also the new participants who are joining you would learn a new technique. So keep it open for all the participants. So yes, ideally we have been doing auto writing, all of us, whether we are aware of it or we are not aware of it. In fact, even I had forgotten about it. Frankly speaking, I didn't knew that I had done auto writing even before my intuitive training program. Luckily, if you remember Sanchita Puri, one of my participants, she had taken an interview on aura and intuition over Insta and the Facebook Live. In that session, during that session, when I was talking about the aura and intuition, I connected with one person called Kareem, and he happened to tell me, Laila, you remember we had met in, I think so, 1982 or something. And that is the time you had spoken about your fiance coming and meeting you in Rajkot. Like we had done a spiritual gathering, learning, lecturers training program in Rajkot. And he was a co-participant with me. And he connected over that online session. Though I didn't knew him. Later, when he connected with me and he's telling me, you remember me? I said, no, I don't remember because I was not even 17 at that time and not too friendly with guys, and also not much of awareness was there. Then his Karim is saying, what if I tell you one sick thing what had happened in Rajkot? Would you believe me? I said, yes, do share. And he spoke about this experience that you had shared in the class that your fiance is going to meet. And exactly at 11 before the tea break, we saw him walking from the front break, and that's how we connected. And he's still connected with me. He has done the auto writing and various small other courses also. But coming to the point that I didn't knew it was astral travel. Frankly speaking, I didn't name it as astral travel. And during my auto writing, my angels are telling me, you know what? That night, what you did when you saw your fiance coming to meet you was you not dreaming. It was not dream or it was not intuition. You had actually visited him in your astral plane during while you were asleep and you saw him coming there. So that's how you knew that it was an astral travel. Correct? I don't know whether it was astral travel or not, but this was the message which came to me in the auto writing workshop. And I was like, that means this kind of a things I have done it so many times and probably not given the name as astral travel. Okay? And during the session, you will also come to know that you have also gone through many such astral travel in your lifetime. Before we start the PowerPoint slideshow, is there any question you would like to ask before we actually begin? Those who want to talk can unmute themselves because I've muted everybody. Hi, Sanjay. Yes. Would you like to
Hi.
ask something or say something?
First is compliments and nice to see you after such a long time.
Thank you so much. After
I
Akka,
wanted to कुछ नहीं एक
we are meeting first time.
अच्छा मैं ये पूछ रहा था कि आज के सेशन में आर वी गोइंग टू एक्सपीरियंस रियली गोइंग टू एक्सपीरियंस एस्ट्रल ट्रैवल
Yes. If you're open enough, if you trust, yes, it's a very simple procedure. And unfortunately, most of the intuitive trainers or psychic trainers don't open up their secret. They always project it saying only few lucky selected souls can do it. No, we all of us can do it. And yes, by the end of the session, there are a couple of meditation. In fact, though I have told you the time 2:30 to 4:30, but since I have taken the Zoom session now, so there is no time limit. We can go on and on. So even after the session, if somebody wants to like stand back and like generally the way we do it in the refresher, if somebody has a query and want to still continue, I'll be here. And yes, in the end, we are going to do a couple of meditation which will show you that you can actually astral travel. Since Sanjay has asked this question, have you gone through the YouTube video which I have shared you?
yes
It's created by one of our participants from intuitive training, Amit, and beautifully describe how the body travels out of the through the astral travel, how the journey begins. Okay? Yeah. Any other question before we begin?
Kalamal Bama, sorry to be late in the session. Hope I've not missed off anything of yours.
Welcome.
Hi, all people whom I know. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Can we start or we do? Somebody wants to ask anything? So a big welcome to all of you, and I'll be sharing the slideshow through which we will be able to understand astral travel more in detail. You'll have to just bear with me how to start the share the screen. Yeah, you can see the slides. Yeah, can you see the slides now?
Yes, Bama, we can.
Yes, we can.
Perfect, perfect. Let me put myself up there. Yeah, perfect. So the topic of today is easy astral projection. Now, why this word easy is given? Because it is actually very easy to do astral projection, which most of the people feel it's very difficult or it's to be done only with a trained teacher who is there to observe you. It is risky. You might end up losing your life. You might end up losing your physical body. No, it is nothing like that. Yes, you need to, it's a spiritual journey. So, yes, it's very clear that in this spiritual journey, you need to be pure at heart. Your intention should be very pure when you're doing this astral projection. So, you're not doing astral projection to trespass somebody's privacy. You have to be very careful that If you wish to see someone enjoying and you want to visit their bedroom, no, it's not fair. And such unethical things, universe will never allow you to do it. So astral travel is easy for those people who are spiritually high, clear at heart. Their intentions are very, very clear, and they are doing it for their growth as well as other people's growth. And this applies to all the thing, whatever you learn under the banner of intuition and psychic powers or spiritual powers. Correct? So even those who have done Akashic record, it was the same thing. You can read only for yourself unless universe has made you a teacher and allowed you to read Akashic books of other people just to help them as a therapist, you will be allowed. Otherwise, no. Okay, so this you are going to do astral projection for yourself with clear heart, clear intention, positive thinking, and your frequency should be very high. So even though you are very pure and your intentions are good and everything is fine, but if your frequency is low, you won't be able to do astral travel. So how to keep your frequency high? Most of you are aware. How will you keep your frequency high? Meditate 10 minutes a day.
One,
Go
two, three.
1, 2, 3 for the people who have done the training, and even those who have bought the book Joy of Healing has 1, 2, 3 in it now. Walking in the nature, listening to good music, serving other people. So there are various things where you keep your frequency high. Okay. So the curtain is opening. How to see the movie now? In the astral travel, at times when you do it while you are sleeping, some people are able to see themselves in the body. So they can see themselves out of the body as well as they can see the body lying on the bed. Now, you might think it's very dangerous because if you move out of the body, what if somebody doesn't know and they think that you are dead and they move you to a funeral, for the graveyard? No. Practically, when you are doing a conscious astral travel, you are doing at a time when you know that there is enough for you, time for you to do not get disturbed. Nobody is going to disturb you, so there is no jerky movement back in the body. But at the same time, you can see the silver cord here. Every time when your soul or spirit or whatever you call it, when they move out of your consciousness, you are connected with an etheric silver lining, which will allow you to bring yourself back in the body no matter what. Okay, so there's nothing to be scared of that you will be out and somebody would bury your body. It will never ever happen. So this is the training from Laila Ahmed, intuitive trainer, author, and a therapist. And thank you for joining us to learn more about your spiritual powers. This part is very important and very beautiful. It says, come out and play. Meet astral friends and spirit helpers. Gain insights on past events or possible futures. Experience freedom and adventure you have only dreamt about. So this is again, as most of my intuitive I say, be like a child when you are exploring this power. Be like a child. So come out and play. This is a game you are playing with your soul now. And in this game, you are going to meet with astral friends, spirit helpers, gain insight on your past events as well as the possible future. And during this session, I will guide you what is possible future and whether you can actually see your future and what changes you can do it with my own examples. Experience freedom and adventure you have only dreamt about. Right from the birth of this insights and growth, two things I have emphasized that this intuitive training is giving you the power and the freedom. Okay? So power, most of you are aware that yes, we get powers. You are able to not only work with your five senses, but you are able to comfortably work with your sixth sense, which is 11 senses in all. Correct? But what is freedom? Freedom is your body is like a prison for you at the moment. For those people who are not using your intuitive powers, your body is like a cage. So you're not a human being with spiritual powers, but you are actually a spiritual being with a human body. And now with astral travel, you will be able to explore yourself by actually experiencing the freedom by moving out of the body and seeing the whole cosmos, what is there around you, how many angels are there, and what you need to do it. Yes, the requirement is you need to, as I said in the beginning, raise your frequency, protect yourself, and even when you're going out of your body, make the intentions very clear. Like how when you're traveling to any places, you're very clear. No, you want to travel to Bandra or you want to travel to Bangalore or wherever. Similarly, when you're going, you need to be clear where you are traveling. You will take all the things what you need in your travel. So here what you need is your protective shield. You will need Archangel Michael by your side, because in the spirit world you might come across some spirits who have not gone back to life. So our purpose is not to scare us or connect with such dark energies. Our intention is not to connect with the dark energies. In fact, your aura while you're traveling should be so strong that even if some dark energy comes in, even at the astral level, you are able to help them put back into the light. Isn't that wonderful? That with our powers, the dark energies, the dark forces who could not go back to light, at the astral travel itself, we can put them back into light. And I've done that quite a lot. Okay? So even you can do it. Nothing can stop you from doing. We begin with etheric sight, and with practice astral, the only virtue needed for etheric sights are attentiveness and open-mindedness. So this travel is not like you're traveling and you're sleeping. Let's say every night you do it anyways in your sleep. But I am not teaching you to sleep for astral travel, which anyways you're doing it. Our purpose, our intention of conducting this workshop with this spiritual group of people is be attentive and open-minded where your presence are needed. Most of my participants who have heard me various times have heard me that even before my intuitive training, the whole night I was not able to sleep. I would travel, but I would not know what I am doing. Though my astral body would go and take sessions and conduct trainings and healing modalities, but I would not know it until and unless I joined this intuitive training program and I realized that, oh my God, my body, since consciously I was feeling I'm a nut, I'm not so qualified, uh, I don't have the powers. My subconscious mind was anyways, my soul was anyways doing the work which was meant to do in this lifetime. Okay? Only after the intuitive training, I realized that, oh, since the soul was doing it automatically, now I am ready to even do it at the conscious level. And thanks to Debu Ghosh sir who taught me and who explained me entire about intuitive training, where my entire powers were activated, and my research of this 20 years has made me what I am today. Okay? So you being a spiritual person since so many years now, I want you to be attentive and open-minded. So during your astral travel, if some soul needs your help, please cooperate and help them out. And yes, you can help them to see the light. You can help them to pray for their souls to go back into the light. And that's a complete blessing in itself. Any questions on this? Any questions, any doubt before we move ahead? Okay. So before we move ahead, I want you to share, have you experienced astral travel? And if yes, share an example. Probably you didn't knew it was an astral travel, but after listening to me, you might think it could be an astral travel, right? So just share.
I can share something.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, there was a favorite place in my guru's ashram where I used to, when meditate, it was a walkway which was very, very close to my heart because there were statues of all saints from all traditions. So I used to take a walk there, and even when I used to meditate, I used to feel that I am going through that particular walkway. And years later, when the ashram was close to casual visitors, I met a Swami outside the ashram one day, and we were talking. And I had not gone inside the ashram for many, many years, and he suddenly told me that, I see you very often here in the ashram. I said, no, I haven't come here for years now. He said, no, I saw you the other day walking in that walkway, that's my favorite path, which we used to call the Siddha path. So then I realized that maybe my subtle body has been there, because I loved the place so much and I like those statues. So the Swami, whose third eye must have been fully awake, he saw me walking there. So I didn't know that I was doing that. I just thought it's my imagination or it's just a thought because I like this place so much. It has been coming to me in my meditation.
In fact, this reminds me this that you can be at two or more places at one time. How you astral travel at that, like the people who have seen you in other places, that is you unconsciously have created a replica, and your replica is moving in there. So right now, today, in fact, today I have created a replica of mine, where one replica is with Ahmed enjoying at Nasik and Devlali on a cycle route, and another I am sitting here. So even that is very much possible. You can be at more than one places. But again, here your intention should be very clear that when you give an intent and I'm creating a replica who is going to go along with Ahmed just to make sure that he's safe and sound, and my replica returns back with him when he's back, and it returns back to my soul in my physical body. Okay, so now consciously if you want to create a replica, you can do so, and there are scientifically many evidences where people have shared about that, yes, this person was found in America and this person was found in India at the same time. So though science doesn't have so much of proof, but all these things are very much possible. Anybody else would like to share your experience?
And before I did my intuitive training, I had done the regression part. Although I did not thoroughly enjoy, to be very honest, I did not enjoy the regression part. But yes, I have experienced the astral travel there.
Mm-hmm. What did you experience? Share that.
It was very similar to what the video that you had shared today. It is very initially even I was thinking that how is it possible, how would, and I was very young, probably into my college days when I tried that, but it was quite simple, and it's a very good experience, as in when they say that you through the mountains or through the fire, when we're moving, the astral body just travels so smoothly that it's a different experience altogether.
But what did you experience at that time?
Honestly, I did not see. Today we know that this is the purpose, but that time I didn't know the purpose. So although I traveled, I never traveled with that viewpoint, or didn't have that thing in mind that I want to travel to this particular place, or with the aura. All that was, there was no guidance on that, to be
Right.
very
Now,
honest.
whenever you astral travel, go with a proper intention, what you want to see there, what purpose you are going with, and what you want to achieve after this astral travel. See, even when you are traveling physically, we don't travel without any intention. We know I'm going to Bandra probably to
Hmm.
buy this thing, or I'm going to Canada to buy these things or meet my relatives.
Hmm.
Similarly, even in the astral travel, you should be very clear what exactly you are looking out to when you're traveling with the astral body. Anybody else?
Yes, Dee, I would like to share a couple of experiences that I'd like to share here, in fact. Though didn't think them to be astral travel at that point in time. But yes, one was when my uncle passed away, and I was very much in Mumbai. It was not possible for me to travel. And later on, my younger sister calls me up and says, "How is it that people saw you over there?"
Beautiful, beautiful.
So I attended the funeral in one way. So then I did not know it was astral travel. And another experience that I would like to mention over here is also that, yes, during sleep, now that you've mentioned it, I have been meeting my parents who've passed on quite a few years ago, and have been having regular conversations with them.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So
This
that is one thing that I would love to share over here.
excellent, excellent. In fact, after Yogita's this experience, I just recollected one participant who was there in one of my training programs. She was from Pakistan, married in Mumbai, Bandra. She had not seen her parent for the last 10 years. And as you know, traveling to Bombay, Pakistan is not very convenient. People don't easily give you the visa and all. So she was held back and she had not visited their parents for last 10 years. When she came in for the training program and she expressed a desire that I want to go to Pakistan, I said, you can visit them anyways now also. Why wait till you get the visa and you go? Eventually, yes, she got the visa and she went. But this I'm talking about before even the visa. So she says, how? And I taught her astral travel, because once you have done your intuitive training, your chakras are aligned, activated, open, clean, balanced. Any kind of spiritual work is possible. Whether through me you learn additional thing or through somebody else, any learning is possible after intuitive training. Even if you pick up a book from a Raddiwala and you happen to read it, it will be possible for you. Because this is, I have seen that in the last 20 years, after my chakras were aligned, I picked up anything and everything would make sense to me at an intuitive level. Okay? So coming to this girl, I just told her that you can do astral travel and you can visit them. Probably she was too anxious to meet them, that the same night, like it was a training of 3 days, and I think on the second day she said, first night when I explained her this, though it was too early, but she tried it on her own. She tried it on her own, and second day or third day she's telling me that yes, yesterday I did the astral travel, I connected with my parents, and she's saying, you know what, I saw that my father was not well. He was like being very breathless, though he was driving, my mom was sitting next to him, but he was very breathless. And so immediately after the astral travel and completing my meditation, I called my parents up, and my mom is saying that he has just got a mild attack, but he is fine now. So even though she had not completed the training, I think so it should be second day evening, because healing, we teach healing on the second day. So she said that when I saw my father breathless, I also sent him healing while I was there in the astral travel. Correct. And the mother said the same thing, that he had got a minor attack. Luckily, we were not driving very fast. Immediately, we turned the car to the hospital. Probably she must have given the healing. They reached the hospital in time, and he was completely safe and sound. And within the next, I think so, 2 months, she was able to go to meet the parents, and everything was fine. Leluma knows this person.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Before sleeping, every day I say religious mantras to on my children's face. ऐसा मतलब लोग को बुला के लोगों के फेस पर मैं फूक मारती हूँ मंत्रास बोल के. तो one by one they come and go away. I can see them standing near my cupboard.
This is strange. Huh? Before even learning, that day Liluma was asking, what are you going to do in astral travel? And I just explained her in short that this is what we are going. She said, I'm already doing it. Yes, she has done the training, but without knowing that it was an astral travel, she does that, and we all of us can do it. Especially when your children are abroad and you are really missing them and you want to be close to them. Astral travel, connect with them, hug them, you can pray for them, you can bless them, and there are so many things you can do with the astral travel. The last experience before we go further?
Yeah, Laila, Ranjana.
Yes, Ranjana.
So when we heal, we think that person is in front of us. So is that astral traveling, or when we visit the hospital and do the healing,
It is
intuitive
astral.
healing? So that is astral traveling?
At times it is astral travel.
Okay, okay. So that we do, I think.
Yeah, that's what I say. Most of us do, but we are not aware.
Yeah, we are not aware of the same.
So
Okay.
back to the slide. Now I've lost everything. You able to see the slide?
No.
No, Di.
Maybe this will take another little time for me to get adaptive to this Zoom meetings and all.
Yes.
Yeah, now we can see.
But then a little time we'll need to probably adjust to this. Okay, so we have gone through this. So yes, most of us have gone through the experience of astral travel, but we were not aware that this was astral travel, including me, until we understand the concept and we actually look into it and we realize that yes, it is. So my experience, I've already shared with you the first experience of 1983 in Rajkot lecturers training program I was attending of my community, and this guy, like I had probably in the night, since this was the first time I was moving away from my fiance and I was missing him a lot. And this session was for 10 days in Rajkot, and there was no way we could connect with each other for 10 days because that is the time when we didn't have mobile phone, we didn't have internet, we didn't have anything. Okay? So you can understand that 10 days was like a too long time for me, and I was missing him, and I was discussing with one of my best friends, and I just told him about our relationship and about an affair and everything, and I went off to sleep without realizing that I was astral traveling. Morning, first thing I wake up and I'm waking up, my friend says, you know what, Ahmed is coming to meet us. And she said, what, are you crazy? You are like gone completely crazy, head over heel in the love. You don't know anything. And you're just, I said, no, no, I've seen him with the white t-shirt, with blue stripes, the horizontal stripes, and he's going to come and meet. Ideally, practically, it was not possible because distance between Mumbai and Rajkot is almost like a travel of 12 to 15 hours. Because that time even planes were, we could not even afford a plane. We had never traveled in plane at that time. But morning, probably in the class, she was making fun of me. That's why the other group members knew that she's talking about that her fiance is going to meet, and the entire class knew about it and they were laughing. But actually, when at 11 o'clock, when everybody saw him walking with the same t-shirt, including me, everybody was amazed completely. It was like a surprise. Like I said, how crazy is that? How is it possible even? But yes, it is possible. Then 1998, I attended the intuitive training. So here, why I'm giving you this date of attending the intuitive training, because so that you know that even before the training, you can experience something like this. 2003, I think many participants have heard this story. I wanted to visit, Swayam was in SSC and we wanted to take a 2 or 3 days break. So we planned out, let's go to Gujarat. It's a good, pleasant place. We'll take an off for 2 days because SSC, before the SSC exams, we wanted to take that break. Because you know how SSC was at that time, like too much of seriousness and he was not doing well. So, chalo, 2 days, we'll take a break and we'll come back. It was Diwali time. My husband, being a perfectionist, he wanted to book the resort. He tried searching for the resort. He came up with a package deal and saying, this is a beautiful resort and I'm going to book it. Can I book it? Like generally we always, it's like not permission. We always share anything, whatever we want to do together. Like if I want to take a decision, we never take decisions individually. We always share it out. कि ये मैं कर रहा हूँ या ये मैं कर रही हूँ as a relationship, as a good relationship. So he said, I'm booking this, and immediately said, let me first see what it is. At that time also, I didn't know I was doing astral visitor. So I just closed my eyes and I zoomed in properly. Within 5 minutes, I'm telling him, don't book it. I don't see the energy of the resort good. It's completely gloomy. Though they have mentioned there's a gym and there's a swimming pool, I see a dirty pond, but no swimming pool as such. On which he says, you and your intuition, I don't know what's going to happen, but what if we go during the Diwali vacation and if we don't get a good resort? So then I'm not going to take up any resort. We will drive back again. We will not stay back. I said, perfect. Chalo, that is fine with me. We will drive back again. हम long drive करके आ जाएंगे. लेकिन ये booking मत करो. On the day when we were traveling, we reached Daman. This was near somewhere near Daman or Vapi. And suddenly an idea came because I used to always validate my intuition because it was, if you see the year 1998 and 2003, it's not a long distance. I was not a seasoned intuitive trainer. So I always wanted to validate my intuition. I said, since we are here, let us go to your resort and first identify kya hai, whether my visions were right or whether what you were saying was right. We reached the resort and exactly what I had seen, dark, gloomy place, just a small bulb was there. In the name of a swimming pool, there was this murky water. Yes, the swimming pool was there, but full of like a murky water. In the name of a gym, there was just 2 treadmills. That's it. So this is how you come to, you can validate your experiences also. Another example which happened, that was in 2004 when I was appearing for my master's in psychology. Since I was appearing this exam after 10-15 years, I was too tense to appear because you need to remember everything and you need to memorize everything. Though I had the power of auto downloading and auto writing and all those stuff, which I was already practicing it, but since it was new, I was not confident whether this power will really be helpful or not. So when we were sitting in, I was giving this exams with one of my friends. Some of you know Rosina Diani. And at several times I said that her younger sister was with me when we did the master's in psychology and when we did the PG diploma in counseling. So she was there with me and she knew that I have done all this training, and but she could not believe her eyes. She could not believe her ears. So that day when she was sitting, I was a little bit relaxed and she was just sitting behind me in the examination hall and she was like fidgeting and I could sense that her aura was not good. So I just turned around and said, Rosina, what's the matter? Kya ho raha hai? No, my children have not called up. She has two daughters, by the way. My children have not called me up and now the exam will start. I won't be able to use my mobile phone and I will not know where about their whereabout. And she was in an individual family. She didn't have anybody at home to take care of her daughters. And her older daughter would be what I think so. She was in eighth at that time, and the younger was in third or fourth probably. So obviously, being a mother, she would be worried कि भाई वो बच्चे घर आ जाते, then I'm happy. Because generally the children reach home by 2 and our examination hall was exam was going to start at around 2:10 or 2:30. I don't remember the exact time. I said, "ठीक है, Rosina, give me some time. Let me check it out what is happening." I closed my eyes and probably I did an astral travel which I didn't knew, but intuitively I opened my eyes and I said, "Rosina, I see your daughters having ice cream, and within 5 minutes they are going to reach home." So she snaps at me and tells me, "Oh, I know, because it's their last exam. Obviously, they are going to have an ice cream and come back." I said, "Hello, you know that your daughter might have an ice cream and it's a last exam. I didn't know it. But I just saw both the daughters having ice cream." So that's it. And within 5 minutes before the paper were given to us, her daughter called her up and said, "Yes, Mama, we are late because we were eating ice cream and now we have reached home. So you relax." So there are so many examples where I just disregarded as intuition, but all this thing came up in then auto writing. That these were not intuition, but this was astral travel. Okay, that's the reason I have never mentioned about astral travel about this examples earlier in the refresher or during the training program. This is again a very important point. 2005, my mother-in-law had lots of important papers, her house papers and her sister's house papers, and she had made the entire file and she just missed out. She didn't know where she had. She dig open everything. Everything means everything. All the cupboards were open, cleared 5 times. Later, when she was tired, she's telling me, "Laila, the files are not there. I think so. We have lost it all." I said, "Okay, give me a day. Let me see what happens." I went in through the astral travel and I realized that it was there in one of the cupboard on the left hand side below some clothes. So I told her. She says, "नहीं, मैंने तो 4 बार कबाड़ साफ किया है. पूरे पूरे कपड़े पूरे गठड़े निकाल के देखी हूँ. There is nothing." I said, "ठीक है, अगर नहीं है तो एक काम करो. I will come and I will do it." Leluma knows about this. I said, "I'll come and I'll search it for you in the same place." Next day morning, she said, "Laila, Laila, मिल गई." I said, "Are you sure तुमको मिल गई है या तुम डर रहे थे कि इनकम टैक्स ऑफिसर की तरह लाइला आएगी और पूरा कबाड़ छान मारेगी?" But she showed me the file. कि no, no, exactly the place where he had showed me. Unfortunately, मैंने उसके ऊपर एक कुछ प्लास्टिक रख दिया था. उसके नीचे वो उसके ऊपर कपड़े थे तो मैंने कपड़े निकाल के 3 बार देखे. But I had not gone below that plastic to see whether the files were there. So yes, many such times when you are visiting, you will see that you are already astral traveling. I remember many a times then she has shared that she used to do, like as you know, earlier I was not comfortable with online therapy, so I used to give my clients to my colleagues who were good at it. And Dancy was very good at online therapies at that time. So my favorite client, Meher, was given to Dancy. Wherever she was stuck, then she would say, then she would visit that place at the astral level. Even she doesn't know this probably right now. She's not there in today's session, and we'll share this with her, this example. That she would say, "अरे आपके बेडरूम में यहाँ पे कुछ काला काला पड़ा है जिसकी वजह से आपको नेगेटिव एनर्जी आती है." So without never been to Coimbatore, but she would exactly pinpoint where the negative energies are there in a house, which is creating havoc in her life. So yes, most of you have experience, and we all of us have experience. Now we need to sharpen our skills with astral travel. Okay. Any questions before we go ahead? Any questions? Now, in the intuitive training, all of you have done astral travel, and I have examples of it, which was given to me in which was given to me in my auto writing workshop. All the forgiveness meditation where we have done. What was that? You went to some space, you invited all your people whom you wanted to forgive and seek forgiveness. You were actually doing you were actually doing astral travel then. Most of you know telepathy and have seen great results with telepathy. Nancy is the first person who had experienced telepathy right after the session. That was, she was actually doing astral travel. Ranjana, would you like to share your telepathy example? You need to unmute
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah. I remember, I think it's during the training time only, no?
Immediately after the training
Yeah.
at
No,
Lonavala.
that was the training. Yeah, training time only. And you had asked us to take take one example of yours. I mean, take any issues of your hitting issue. So I had taken my dad's issue, and my dad was someone was owing dad some, I think, 8 lakh rupees, and he was not giving. So somehow, like, things were there, and he was not agreeing to it. And then he told, okay, in exchange, I'll give you some property. He was not agreeing to give that property also, signing the property. And then we did telepathic talking. And somehow next day, he was agreeing to everything, whatever my dad was saying. So it was a magical thing. And now that property is of crores. So that's a magic I'm saying. Because I told my mom, whenever my dad is going inside that room where they'll be signing the deal and all, just keep updating me so that I know. And then the same time, like, after the training immediately, that time I had taken that issue. Then after 2-3 days, I did it. And it worked amazingly. And henceforth, uske baad to it's been working amazingly. Telepathy to I really believe. I've seen relationships coming up and going good.
So most of the telepathy is also a astral travel rather than, I would say, angel connection.
Yeah.
Correct. Even that is telepathically astral travel. You are connecting with the angels in the garden. There are many people said that, oh, I visited the garden, which I have visited in the physical dimension also. Correct. So this was actually the astral travel you were doing it. Checking
Yeah.
energy of the home. You were sitting in the training hall and you could go to your home and check the energy. That was nothing but astral travel. Theta healing, most of you have done. We go to the seventh plane of existence. You are not going through your body, but you are going through your astral body. That is also similar. On the last day of the training, when you do future visualization, where you see yourself in the future, so that is not creative imagination, that is not lucid dreaming, but that is actually astral travel. And this I'm going to share how I have benefited from this future visualization of astral travel. Not the regular creative visualization, but the astral travel. The last is Akashic record. When you visit Akashic record, most of you have done this training. What you were doing was you were actually doing astral traveling. Okay? Coming. So before we begin, we need to keep few things in the mind. So choosing a place is very important. Now, whenever you're going to do this astral travel, you need to choose a proper place. Certainly, you need a place and time where you will not be disturbed. Why we don't want to be disturbed? Because if somebody comes in uninterrupted into your room and you are astral travel, that silver cord will zip you back into your body. See, when you're working with the energy, you are actually utilizing so much of energies to move out, and then if somebody just wakes you up from the sleep, you're zoomed back in. So a lot of energy is wasted. Ideally, you should be able to have dim lighting and you should be able to sit looking across an empty area in a room or along a hallway or towards a dark surface such as a door. Now, why this is important? Because the first picture what we saw, that if you're moving out and you can see your body, you will start realizing that yes, I'm moving out of my body and I'm seeing my body at the same time. Okay, so that's the reason have a dim light. Yes, people can be in your room sleeping by your side, but you be in your room and be in a comfortable place, comfortable time where you know nobody's going to ring the bell or nobody, you will you'll have to go and open the door. Nobody's going to wake you up from the middle of the night. Do it at a time when it's comfortable. Dim the light is very important because in the daylight, you can't see your soul moving out. Though you're moving out, silver cord is also there, but you can't see in the daylight. So if the lights are dim, you'll be able to see the aura of the astral body which is moving out. And if there's an empty place in front of you, so you exactly know that yes, the body is moving. The dark surface, which will help to see the aura, probably because it's always a white light aura when you move forward in the astral plane to begin with. In the preparation, anybody would like to read this? Like how we do it in the class? Anybody want to read this?
I can read it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Preparation. Listen to a particular piece of restful music, but not too but not too emotive. Have a special fragrance in your environment. Jasmine oil has traditional associations with astral activity. Wear a particular loose-fitting garment like a kaftan.
Correct. So now what does this indicate? That listen to a particular piece of restful. So any music is fine. Like if you know, even in the training, we play a lot of music. And right now also, I don't know whether you're able to hear it or not. The music is being played in the background. The music should not be very emotive, which will make you very sad or depressed. So be very choosy when you're selecting a music. There shouldn't be any words, but any soothing music without any verbatim, like without any vocabulary. Have a specific fragrance in the room. I don't know, I have been attracted to light and fragrance ever since I have done my intuitive training. It was in the intuitive training, my training, when I attended the training, I had seen a candle. The candle was with a fragrance, and that's how I'm always connected to light and fragrance. And even the adjective which came after my name was light and fragrance, Laila Ahmed. Most of you know. So use a fragrance which can zoom you into that astral world much better. Like if you, some people do the loban or agarbatti or any such things which also help you in the astral activity. The last line, wear particularly loose fitting garment like a kaftan, is important because if you're too tight with leather belts and shoes and socks, it becomes little difficult for your astral body to move out, because that shows that your readiness is not there. And though you might be traveling with those kind of clothes earlier also, but now when you're doing it with an intention to reach a place or to get some work done, wear such clothes which are comfortable for you, and you can be out for 2 or 3 hours also. Now, when you are wearing a kaftan, it is not necessary the other person seeing you there in other places would see you in a kaftan. So don't get scared that you don't like to travel in kaftan, and here you are asking me to travel in. You will be properly clothed when somebody sees you in other place at the same time. Okay. Now this is an affirmative prayer only for the people who have not done the intuitive training. As I said in the beginning, those who have attended the intuitive training, your chakras are aligned, activated, open, clean, balanced, harmonized, which makes it easy, like a snap, you are able to function all the work. Like all the intuitive work, all the psychic work can be done like this. But for people who have not done the training, so to keep the frequency high, along with the 1, 2, 3, you can take a snapshot of this prayer which you need to recite before you start your astral travel. This says, by the power of the divine light of my higher self, be this place be free from all the hindrance and from every shadow of doubt and illusion. By the power of the divine light of my higher self, be this place be filled with peace and with the blessing of love and goodness. See, it's a very short prayer. Not necessary you should use the same word. You can create your own words. The idea behind it is you're making it place which is free from hindrance. Your doubts you're releasing, your illusions you're releasing. You're doing it with a lot of peace and blessing, love in your heart, and the goodness in your heart. Yeah? Again, this is for the participants who have not done the intuitive training. But yes, if other people are, even the participants are doing it, it's fine. So this is the first time I'm sharing this meditation, because this was indicated that you can invite the non-participants also to join this group. This new materials have come out. So this says, this is a simple meditation which you need to practice it for 11 days, 11 to 21 days, even before you start your astral travel. Okay? So whether you're doing astral travel every night or no, I want you to do this meditation every single day, twice a day, morning and evening, just to set the tone for your astral travel. So here it says, visualize a sphere of brilliant white light, your crown chakra just above your head. So you will visualize a brilliant white light here. And then when you breathe in, I'll just read out and then I'll explain you. On an in breath, imagine this beam of light being drawn from the crown chakra to your breast, that is the heart chakra, where it forms your heart center as a brilliant white glow. So here from the white light, you're visualizing here, the globe of white light, breathing in, and that white light is going down till your heart chakra, creating another globe. When you're breathing out, imagine the beam of light descending from your heart to your feet, where it forms another center in your light, radiant but less brilliant than the crown. So ideally what you have done, you have created 3 spheres of light. One at the crown chakra, with your inhale, the energy is going down in your heart, creating another sphere in your heart. At the exhale, the energy is going down in the feet and you're creating another globe at the bottom. The density of the 3 globe is different. This is the brightest, less brighter at the heart chakra and less brighter at the root chakra. On an in breath, now again when you're taking in the breath, see a flash of golden light rise from your feet center and pass upward into your heart center. Like how you do the Theta meditation. When you're taking a breath in, you're visualizing golden ball of energy below your feet, and on your in breath, you're taking this golden ball of energy up to your heart chakra. On an out breath, the moment of the light rests and you mentally affirm the 3 centers, crown, heart and root, and their connection staff of white light. So what you're doing is, we are aligning these 3 chakras for all the non-participants. That's the reason I had stated in the morning that last moment entries will not be accepted, because for all the participants, my intuitive participants and the new participants have joined in, I have aligned your crown chakra, your heart chakra and your root chakra like a shaft of light for you to experience this astral travel. Okay? And with your practice, you'll be able to do it with fluency. Finally, see your heart center emitting a powerful radiance to encompass you in an aura of golden light. So now when the light has come in from both the sides, at the heart chakra, you are encompassing your entire body with a golden light. Now, golden light is a light of ascension. Most of you know, right? So earlier in the intuitive training, when you used to take the white light, but now most of the people say that whenever I am taking the shower of light, it's not white, but it's golden in color, because you all have moved up the ladder of ascension. Most of you have moved from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension reality. Okay? So your energies are going higher and higher, creating this golden orb of aura all around you, which makes it easier for you to journey upward. Any questions on this? Any clarification? Would you like to take a break of 5 minutes? We are going to do a small meditation here before we go ahead.
Bama, one question. We have to finish this meditation for 11 days or 21 days and then only do the astral traveling, or how will it work?
You can start the astral travel right away. You
Okay.
don't wait for the 11 days, but as the protocol, since your chakras are not aligned, you continue to do this for 11 days or 21 days intuitively as much as you are guided on a regular basis without taking a break. But
Twice a day.
Yeah, twice a day, to keep the chakra aligned for the rest of the life. See, what I've done is just align it for you to experience astral travel. But I'm sure after this, you would want to do more of astral travel.
Right.
If you're doing it for 11 days or 21 days, it is anyway going to increase your spiritual power to do much more than what you have been taught.
Okay.
So that's the reason. But you can start the astral travel right away today. And by the end of the session, I'm going to take you to the astral travel today.
I mean, I hope I do it.
That's the reason we have cleared the chakras for all of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good question, Laila. Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, Laila, I want to say.
Baima,
Yeah, one at a time. Let Ranjana complete and then Majida, you can start.
Yeah. Thank you, Laila. Laila, actually, I just missed something when you were speaking about Akashic records. No, I mean, that line. Someone was at the door, so I just missed something. What was it? Did I miss something like?
I just said that Akashic record also you are doing astral travel, and in the Akashic record you can read only your records unless universe has guided you to become a therapist or a healer or a light worker or a channel. Like if your life purpose involves helping somebody else, then only you will be able to read other people's reading. Otherwise, you can't read other people's. Because when I did this Akashic record for one batch, many participants saying, when will you teach us? Like even in the beginning, I had mentioned it very clearly. I'm going to teach only to read your record. But
Yeah.
after they came in the momentum and they were doing it really well, they said, will you teach us how to read other people's Akashic record? I said, not unless you are guided to become a light worker or a channel.
Okay.
Only if our life purpose involves helping somebody else, universe will allow you to read other people's Akashic record. That's what I was sharing in the beginning.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, Mazida Baima?
Baima, I missed that white light and golden light, what you were saying.
While you are doing, like, see, after the training you are doing, I'm sure you are doing this white light meditation every single day.
Yeah, yeah.
Was taught to you. After a few years of practice, probably the white light has converted now into golden color. Has that happened with you?
I don't know. I take white light, and then in Theta healing, you are told to take golden light from the feet and cover ourselves with that golden light.
Taking the white light, you are still seeing the white color or some other color?
Many times I see golden also.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. That when you started with the white light, you were on the third dimension, but now with practice, you have moved on to the fifth dimension. So your frequency, spiritual frequency has gone up. So instead of seeing the white light now, you are not seeing white light, but you are actually seeing the golden light. Okay? To guide you one more thing about this light that I remember Ranjana would remember this. This is the time when we were practicing this we were participating in the exhibition. So during one of the exhibition, what I used to do is I would sit at my corner, whatever which was granted to us for that exhibition, my stall, and I would meditate and I would create a color aura, whatever color. Like intuitively, I would feel that create a pink color or create a golden color or create a purple. Based on the need of the day, I would create the aura. And after I have created it at the meditative state, I would ask all the participants who were there as a helper. I said, "What colors do you see?" Like you can read
Yeah.
all that. So you tell me what
Yeah.
colors you see. And Ranjan said,
Golden.
golden color. Like I'm seeing the golden color. I said, yes, the golden color was created.
Yeah.
To everyone's surprise, probably within 3 hours of the exhibition beginning, or not even like not many people had come in at the exhibition. It was just the beginning of the exhibition. Like we used to reach early at around 8 to set up the stall, but people would walk in only after 11. So when the first batch of people started coming in, one person directly came to our stall. Where is Laila? I want to meet Laila. That time I had told my participants, don't tell that the trainer is here because it gives you a little lesser value. So tell them I'm not sure, but whatever you like, they were equipped to give the answers to everyone. So Madhuri was handling this guy and he says, I want to book for the training. I want to speak before I give you the payment of 33,000. I'm sitting behind and I'm laughing like how why this like nobody would come and give the money like this even without understanding the training or whatever. So Madhuri turns around and says, Naila, what to do now? I said, tell him that she's here. Whatever, like let's be frank and authentic. Then we don't tell everybody that she's though I'm helping there also in that exhibition. I also do aura reading and I also guide people, but I never project myself as Laila Ahmed because then they will feel, अरे इतना बड़ी training का trainer यहाँ पे खड़ा है. Like see how the logical mind is working. So she introduced me to that gentleman and he says, whose name should I prepare the check? And it was like never seen of. I said, can you tell me that do you know about intuitive training? Have you come with some references? What? Like, how could you? He says, I don't know what. When I entered this exhibition, there was a golden shaft of light. I had intended that take me to the right stall where I need to learn. And this golden light has brought me to yours. Now tell me, what should I do? After that exhibition, I was supposed to go to Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar is my favorite holiday spot. I was supposed to go probably, I think so, it was on Sunday we were supposed to go. Friday, Saturday was the exam, the exhibition, and Sunday, Monday. I don't remember the date because it's long, but I wanted to go. And this guy says, "But I want to do the training now. Like I don't want to sit in the group. I want to do the training now." So I said, like, "Now what? Like, see, when the train participants are coming, I would definitely not say no, and especially when somebody is coming like this. But since it was a time when nobody would come up and give up the money like this, I said, okay, let me see how what we can manage. Akele mein aapko lena hai. We took the registration and everything was done, and then I came back and I said, Swayam, can you, like, since anyways we were going out, we can, Ahmed bole delay karte hain, hum घूमने का we can always go 2 days later ना, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, because we never go with a booking, we go there in Bambleshwar ऐसी जगह है कि you always get a place to stay, good place to stay. So we had not done the booking. So Swayam को बोले कि भाई ऐसा भी delay हो रहा है, so can you stay back home, because if one person is coming for the training, I can't hire a hotel or a banquet to take the training. It has to be in the home. अब अकेले घर में किसी आदमी को बुलाना, it was little risky. और वो जो दिख भी रहा था ना, he was like full white and white with that shoes, वो पुलिस के shoes kind of a personality. So you don't exactly know what is happening. So Swayam says, no, since after that we have to go to Mamleshwar, I can't take so many bumps. So I have to go to the college then. ठीक है? So I was like wondering क्या करेंगे, सर leave it to God, whatever happens, happen for the best. अभी लेना है तो लेना है, let's see क्या करना है. I invited him for the training and he came back. And when he came back on the first day when I started, Laila, all these things I already know. मुझे कुछ something unique दिखा. Basic training का पूरा करा रही हूँ first day. He says everything, like I know forgiveness, I know this, I know this, I know this. I said, let me check then. Intuitively I checked and I did, I think so, DNA with him at that time. And he was sold out completely. Then he's telling me, Laila, you know what? I have done Vipassana, I have done Reiki, I have done Pranic, and he gave so many trainings. So that's why I stopped you on the first day. कि सारी चीजें मुझे पता है, मुझे ऐसी कोई चीज दिखा, because if the universe has sent me to you, definitely you have something which others do not have. And intuitively, I just picked up DNA with him and we did the DNA. And a lot of clutter came out during his DNA. This guy was from Dubai. He wanted to do this training within these 2 days because he was traveling back home. He had an aging mother who was not keeping well, and the disturbance between the son and the mother was he had forgiven everybody except her mother. And in the DA, and he was blocked. He was blocked financially, he was blocked, and he was not able to move out of this block for a couple of years. But when he did the DNA, he was so happy. He cried a lot, like a person like him who is like a villain and crying in front of you. It at times makes you a little vulnerable. But he cried, and I said, "Don't worry, you keep on crying. Just vent it out. Let the negative energy which was blocking you, just release it." By the end of the session, he's like touching my feet and he was like completely feeling blessed. So if you are a channel, even though you are consciously planned something, but the universe will always guide you with the right. Okay? Any other question before we begin the meditation, or we'll take a break of 5 minutes if you want to go to the washroom or something?
Yeah.
Everybody's ready to do the meditation?
Dear, 5 minute break, please.
Yes, Yogita, bolo.
5 minutes.
Yogita, I want to say something?
Di, I said a 5 minute break, please.
Yeah, perfect.
No, no, Obina.
Let's wait for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Di.
किडा अलग अलग करून खपलो ना पाके अच्छा तो आ इंजा अंदर सी करा एक किडा मैंने करने तो
Mute yourself, everyone, mute yourself, please.
म्यूट है यू
To begin with, I will
And your
apologize.
voice is not audible. During the meditation, we could hardly catch up the words, but since you had given an outline, we could travel.
Okay, and
But your voice is not audible.
I did not even record this because in the break I had paused the recording and I forgot to restart it. Probably the universe didn't want it, that recording to go out.
Record भी नहीं
Oh
थे
my God, record नहीं हुआ है मैम. मैम मेरे को भी कुछ सुनने में नहीं आया. I actually could not walk. I could not do because exactly when you started the meditation, मेरे घर में धड़ाम धुड़ुम चालू हो गया बैकग्राउंड में. तो I was not concentrating और तुम्हारी आवाज नहीं आ रही थी. And इतना आवाज हो रहा है मेरे घर के अंदर जिसकी कोई लिमिट नहीं है. अभी तक नहीं हो रहा था. Just started now as you started the meditation.
Probably your soul still wants some time. So probably the soul wants to do it on your own with that writing.
But you said so much, Baima. हमको थोड़ी याद रहेगा.
I didn't know what I was going to say because it just comes up at that stage. Anybody who could listen and who could experience it or could record it by any chance? Acha, anybody who experienced anything? Would you like to share? Yes. Unmute yourself. Majida Baima, unmute yourself.
When that golden light was told, na, that time I could see some statues, golden statues.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So of god, goddesses or what?
Maybe not exactly, but just statues like that.
Because most of the time in the Atlantic age and in the fifth dimension, you see golden statues of god and goddesses kind of a personality. So you don't see the clothes, but you actually see the figure of god or goddesses.
Yes, that is what.
Yes,
Means lady and no, not gents, but mostly ladies, goddesses.
Okay.
Yeah, but golden it was.
Then it was okay. Anybody else? Yes, Mubina?
याद बैमा
Mother.
बैमा वाइल ये गोल्डन लाइट का जब भी आप बोले थे तो आई कुड feel the golden light around me, and also I counted the numbers. There were exactly 3 fairies with the wands.
Wow.
In the hand, and there was a star on that. वो wand पे actually star था, तो that was something I felt very nice.
Excellent.
But what is the significance of that?
Fairies are like angels who are there to make your life happy. So most of the time, the fairies reaches small children very effectively. They love sweets and chocolates. So if you are a sweet lover or a chocolate lover, the fairies do come to you to bring in some joy in your life. So if you are missing out some joy in their life, fairies would come in. So you're not into some serious business, but universe wants you to enjoy life. Are you very firm with your life and not enjoying every moment?
Firm in the sense,
Being matured more than your age.
yeah, mature.
The universe wants you to say enjoy. Even at the age of 80, you can be humoristic. So you don't need to be matured at this age when your parents are still there. So
Yeah.
just take out and enjoy. Like enjoy your childhood, enjoy your this age, what you're going through. Generally, the fairies comes with those messages. And when you have missed out on the happiness quotient in your life, the fairies will appear. Okay, this is the magic wand, and you have the power to manifest a new reality. Yeah. Anybody else?
Baima?
Yes, I.
Yeah, I could, when the light was from the ground, when you took it up to the heart chakra, I could see a fish trying to speak to me. Like it was moving its mouth, but I could not hear anything.
Okay.
But it was trying to speak to me. So
Something to do with healing. Are you suffering anything or something? Because a fish, generally the dolphin appears when the healing is needed.
it was not dolphin. Basically, it was something like ravas or something. But it was a big fish.
And color?
Bluish color.
Okay, so it's not ravas. This fish is known as koi fish, which is a beautiful example. Since I know Zahid, I can interpret. Otherwise, at times interpreting this kind of an imaginary so quickly, it's practically not possible. But with my intuition, and since I know Zahid, I can correlate both the things what he's sharing. There's a koi fish who is very small, like as small as your thumb. When you keep it in the fish pond, it doesn't grow much. Like after years also, you will see it only this size. But if that fish is moved into a bigger pot, suddenly you will see the fish from the thumb has gone to up to your palm. If moved into a more bigger pond, The fish from the palm moves up to your arm's length, completely like this. And if kept in an ocean, it can be as big as what you are, like almost 6 feet. You can research on it. It's koi fish, Koi. It's bluish color and multicolored. It's beautiful colored fish. Now, why I can relate this example with Zahid, because Zahid, though he's an ocean, free ocean, he's not expanding himself the way he should be. Zahid, I thought maybe the refresher is the only time I keep on telling you to expand. But here, in this thing also just came up that yes, you need to expand yourself. You have lots of resources within you. You are like jack of all but master of none. Please expand yourself now. So repeatedly, if the messages are coming for you to become a healer or to become professionally more stable, abundance, attracting abundance in your life, it's high time you start off.
Bye. Thank you, bye.
If you're crying, let it cry. Just vent it out, release it.
I can say, Laila?
Yes, Ranjana.
Yeah. When we started the meditation, you were saying you can see golden light, but I could see purple light actually. And right from down, it was coming up. I could see beautiful purple light, and visions were like a purple beam, you can say.
Okay.
So that was nice. And then few seconds, I could see some figure outside my body, blessing me, some lady. I don't know who was that. And that was one. And then when you were saying, no, so I feel like doing astral traveling can move out of the body. Before that, when you mentioned angels, before that only I could see some small angels in my body itself, in my beam. You can see that light of beam you were saying, no, I could see small angels coming out.
Beautiful.
Before you could mention angels, you know. So I was saying, मेरे को तो दिख रहा है, and she's saying कि I'm planning to take you out and you know all that. But before that only I saw 3-4 angels coming up, and then you told me, चलो बाहर निकलो and do things. So I could do that. So that was beautiful experience.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This reminds me that yes, even in the training when I'm doing this meditation, based on your spiritual powers, what I'm going to say you're experiencing beforehand, before I even talk about it.
Yeah, I could experience it. I could experience angels.
The purple color was indicating because probably you created that aura for your own self. So based on your frequency, you created a purple aura. What I had done, I had taken everyone in this room together. Like all the participants were with me, with the astral body of yours with me here, and I had created that golden light. At times when you're doing such meditation, you'll be tempted to open your eyes. Very, very distinctly you will feel, oh, somebody is standing here. Now my room door is closed. I know nobody is going to walk in and disturb me, but I could sense so strong energy that you feel tempted to open and see your eyes. So avoid doing that. When the angels are around you, you might be tempted to do that. Even today I was tempted because I said, Ahmed is not here. Nobody's going to walk in my room. Why there's so much of energies? Like, and there were not one angel, probably there were many angels of all of you, because I had created astral body of all of you sitting here when I'm doing the meditation. So even those who could not hear me, don't worry, your astral body has heard me, each word of what I have said. Okay? And even in this intuitive training, I've experienced many a times. Earlier, I used to make people lie down and do the meditation. They would sleep in the meditation, but still they would benefit. So even if you could not hear my voice and you could not follow the guidances, but your soul has benefited. Trust on that. Okay? I'll just brief you. What I did was white light, I took it from up, grounded the white light, golden ball came up at the heart chakra, golden ball. The white shaft was created from your crown, heart chakra, and the root chakra, the whole shaft of light. Then the golden ball of energy. At the golden ball of energy, I was guided, like I made you all sit for some time in that golden ball of energy, where the angels appeared at that time, where I did the clearing of all of you. That 1, 2, 3 I did for all the participants. Those who don't know 1, 2, 3, it's available in my book, Joy of Healing. It's time for you to buy the book. At the end of the book, these commands are given, 1, 2, 3 commands. So please go through it. It's a must commands which everybody should follow, whether you have done the intuitive training or not. In fact, after that book was released, one of my participants, she's telling me, how mean of you. Now you're giving 1, 2, 3 to everybody and you charge us 33,000 to give us this 1, 2, 3. So I told her, like, people who know, she was none other than who stays in Vashi. I keep forgetting the name. Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Like, you know her nature. She said, Laila, how could you do that? I said, Priscilla, what we have got is the entire ocean where these non-participants are getting 1, 2, 3 just to begin their journey. And this is a time where everybody should grow spiritually. So why should I hold on when universe is telling me to give it freely? But you can understand you have so much in you because of the intuitive training and the alignment, which the parties, other people who are reading my book doesn't have it.
Yes.
I don't know whether she understood or not, but yes, she did join the auto writing workshop and she was very happy with the auto writing workshop. Before the end of the auto writing workshop, she was chunked out of a company because even during that she always wanted to be a spiritual healer and a trainer, but she was in her comfort zone of working. She's an engineer by profession, but she has lost a company now. Right now I don't know since last 8-15 days whether she's actually looking out for a job or she's planning to start something spiritually. But yes, universe will always either you come out of your comfort zone and create something else, or God gives you a wake up call. Choice is yours. So I created that golden ball of energy. I created 1, 2, 3 for everybody. I don't know, from nowhere this relationship command came that entire family have a loving, caring, understanding, trusting, communicative relationship. Probably some of you might be going some relationship issues in the family. That's why this command came up. After that, logically, I didn't wanted you all to do astral travel, but the universe is saying everybody is ready. Everybody's soul is ready, so allow them to explore their house. So what I said, move out of your body, do the astral travel. You can pass through the walls, you can pass through your cupboards, you can pass through your furniture. Just go around and come back again in your body. So anybody remembers anything what you have traveled in the house? And could you see something in the house when you were doing the astral travel? Yeah, anybody would like to share?
Yeah, I had an experience that because I've been like away from my house since last 90 to 93 days. So I was trying to just take a visit, and then, but I don't know, my walls are greenish, tiles are there, but I could see a yellow color light. It's a bright yellow color light on my wall, and with a letter K, but uh, ulta K. It's written there.
Who's K in your life?
Pardon?
Who is K in your life?
I don't know.
To identify at the meditative level. And what does K indicate for you?
And that they, like the yellow light was containing stars, but the K was written.
Yeah.
Which ulta
Indicate
it was
mirror
written.
image.
Yeah, mirror image. Mirror image.
K can be the koi fish, no? K, koi.
It can be. So what you saw, the fish coming in, it could be symbolizing koi fish.
Yeah, koi, K.
Oh, beautiful, Ranjana. Does it make sense, Zahid?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thanks.
Anybody going through rough patch in the family relationship? If you would like to share, no need to compulsorily share, but if you wish to share, because this is very unusual in any of my intuitive training meditations, relationship command has never come up. Yes, Bharti, unmute yourself, yeah.
These days, Harsh is misbehaving in the house.
Little louder.
Don't Harsh is there in the house. He's creating a havoc in the house. Lot of tension, quarrels between Prachi and Harsh also. Really misbehaving.
Okay.
So that actually relationship, even when I was meditating, I felt man is doing this in my context. At that moment also I felt, and you are very perfect. And I was on the contrary trying to catch hold through phone, but it was a golden opportunity today.
And when you said that astral travel also, no, when I traveled in the inner room, the energy was extremely heavy. I felt as if I should just jump out from there.
Really passing through a rough phase.
Broke up with a girlfriend or something? That's why he's creating havoc. Or no job?
The repeat history.
The thing is, yeah, somewhere because that lockdown has affected everyone mentally. But as I even earlier during my when I had shared my feedback, we are in a good state. But then the way he behaves, that drags us badly.
Bad again to some 15 years back.
And despite the fact that we don't want to compare the past, we are facing the same history over a few months, few weeks rather.
Remember, I have been telling you, let Harsh also attend this intuitive training from the day when
But he's not mentally prepared. We've tried saying that also. We've tried.
We tried to put his thoughts in the
house.
house also. At the end, he comes to only his own thoughts.
Simple thing is I want everything, but you do it for me. You do it
You
for
do
me.
affirmation, you do everything. I should get the result.
Yeah, but about the stress and about the COVID, just yesterday I released one new video, which talks
heard
about
that.
how you can handle yourself.
No, but all personal relations is a mess like 15 years.
Negative thought.
Negative.
No, but probably because he has cut off from his girlfriend and no job, all the thing is
Again
making.
he patched, again he cut off. That's on and off. That cycle is repeating.
That is nice.
Have you done his DNA?
N
number of DNAs Mama has been doing on his behalf.
Surrogacy.
Preferably, if you want, I can help you with one DNA.
Surely I want to do.
DNA, when you are doing the DNA on your own, probably it's not clearing it out.
Maybe I'm lacking somewhere without your guidance.
Maybe not lacking, but sometimes क्या होता है, because it's an emotional touch, it's a family member.
It's incomplete.
If you're doing the DNA yourself, it's incomplete. You can't reach out to the core very easily.
Yes, ma'am.
That could be a possible, because he behaving like this. Yes, we can understand his chakras are not aligned. Two things you can do: either you can do a training on behalf of him, aligning his chakra, which recently Leluma in the breakdown, in the lockdown, she has done 2 trainings, one for husband alignment and second for the sun alignment. The sun alignment is still going on. He is in the second batch, but the first training is complete. And immediately after the training, she said that she could see a shift in the business growth. Lockdown, though it is lockdown, but she could see a shift in the business growth. Is Leluma here?
Yes. Hello?
Yeah.
Ma'am,
What did you say?
COVID is not affecting us, but this is really creating stress.
So either you can do a therapy with him on his behalf, or you can do a training on his behalf. Like as a mother, you can, because of the blood relationship, you can do a training and align his chakra to manifest a better reality. Yes, Leluma. If you're comfortable, you can share.
Yes, of course. In the lockdown, 1 second, please. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
During the lockdown, when you did the chakra alignment, as soon as the lockdown was lifted, so 3 flats, all one at a time. At a stretch, 3 flats हम लोग के बिक गए. तो 3rd or 4th days ऑफिस का शुरू हुआ और 3 फ्लैट एक साथ में हम लोग के बिके. That's a big thing.
Correct.
Because his chakras were aligned.
Even without chakra alignment, even without the lockdown, such thing doesn't happen.
No,
and
it's a great
after this COVID and 3 flats selling off, it's a big miracle. So yes, if you do the
Zaid knows it better.
Yes, Zaid knows it better. Zaid, can you share?
Yeah, bye. Actually, one of the flat buyers had come to me, and he suggested that Mr. X would come and he would visit. And even myself, I showed him various flats, but even I was not sure. And we did the deal, and the gentleman had spoken to Mr. Lalani. He spoke, and the deal we got through.
Beautiful. So yes, a big life-changing experience happens when you are working with the energies and when you are working with the alignment.
Yes.
So Bharati, don't lose hope. There is still hope, and we can.
No, ma'am, I don't lose hope.
Yes.
I just get upset. But when I see my angel Laila, I pray my God, and I again walk with full confidence.
So even
this phase will go away.
Beautiful. Now at least start with this relationship command. Let there be loving, caring, understanding, trusting, communicative relationship between Bharti, Prachi, and Yash till the end of creation time. So it is now. Okay? This
Yes.
one thing you can start off.
Yes.
Chalo, let's come back to the the slideshows. You can see the slideshows, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, perfect. Now there are certain things we need to take care when we actually start visiting the astral world. So benefit for astral world projection, the art of focus. There is a plethora of advantages for traveling along the astral plane. Astral travel teaches the art of focus. Many of our day-to-day frustration result from a fast-paced culture that diverges our attention and effort into different directions. This is why many people feel lost all the time. So this is very important point. If you are feeling that you are lacking focus, suddenly with this astral travel, you will start focusing. Because as I said, before you astral travel, you need to focus your attention कि why you are going to this astral travel, what are you expecting from this astral travel, and what is the result you are looking out for. So if you want to go and hug your family, you want to hug your children, you know you are focused कि भाई वहां जाकर मुझे I don't want to check कि भाई उसके घर में क्या है या क्या नहीं, but my focus is to give love to my child. So as I said in the beginning, you have to be very clear. Don't go with a malice intention कि I want to see what my husband is doing or what my wife is doing when he's outside or what my children are doing. No, just keep on giving love with the right focus. Do more with astral travel. Truth is multifunctioning does not work. Lose 10 kg in 1 week is a hoax, and get rich quick things are just that schemes. Life requires constant focus. This does not mean that you cannot do many things. This simply means that you have separated them into distinct time slots and focus on one single activity at a time. And the counterintuitive thing about focus is that even though you will focus on less items, you will actually achieve more because the depth of each action will improve. This is a beautiful thing. Like you can, even in one of the intuitive training, this examples was shared that do less and get more. So what we do is when you are doing this, doing more and getting, doing less and doing more, it's ideally when your focus is there, you will actually start expanding your life. So if you remember the training first command, let me be able to concentrate and make appropriate use of my time, and I am successful, so it is now. Correct? So what are you doing? Doing things at the right time with a complete focus will yield you more. And I can proudly give my example. Theta healing, when I had declared it during the month of Ramzan, I was very clear. I had charged only 333 for the Theta download, which was going to be only the words, no meditations. So 30 days Theta download was decided, but only words, which I have been writing over 5 years now. Theta download I have been writing in my file for over 5 years. So मैंने सोचा कि उसमें से 30 days का I'll give it because intuitively I had caught that message. Before, like during the Ramzan month, when we have this big nights, one such big night, I was guided. You are not going to give only the wording. You are going to do meditation further. And I'm like talking to my angels. If you want me to do meditation at 333 for 30 days, how much energy I'm spending? So my intention is I don't mind spending energy, but if you want me to do, I want 100 participants. Okay, I want 100 participants. That was the limitation I expected from the universe. And at that time, how many participants I had, those who had joined me would know. I had only 10 or 12 participants. And here I'm asking angels that if you want me to give a guided voice meditation for 30 days, like that means I'm actually bringing all the astral body and doing theta download on them like the way I do it in my intuitive training. It's too much of energy work. From 12 to 100 participants went in flat 3 days. Flat 3 days when I started the training. The training started off, and you will be surprised. Now the resources are created already for 30 days. In fact, I gave them 2 more, I think. So on the big night also, I gave them a free download. After the session, I gave them more downloads. And I've again told them that if you need more such downloads, you tell me, I will give it. Because when I start giving, I don't limit myself कि इतना ही देना है. I come with an open mind and I keep on giving whatever I have been guided. Yes, if people will ask you, but if I'm guided to create that, I have done that. Those who know me well, I have never created second batch of any training. Even my intuitive training, though going on from 20 years, but each batch curriculum is different. Okay, you all know that. Like most of your family members have done the training, so you know that when you do the training, the material was different compared to when your husband or wife or children did the training, the material was different. So I have never replica the training anytime. After the theta level training, immediately, not even after, I would say while the training was going on, last 2 दिन बाकी थे, Brahmaji is saying, this is awesome, please create one more. So the second batch was created specifically from Brahmaji's group, and 12 participants directly came from Brahmaji. Thank you, Brahmaji, for that, for your generous heart of explaining the group that what is Theta done to him. That's how the second batch was created. And now there's a third batch already in line. The second batch participants who are going through the curriculum, they are saying it's so beautiful. I missed out adding my family members. Are you going to do it the third batch so that I can add my family members to it? But you can imagine that when God is telling you to do something and you accept it, so the first batch was in 333 or 345. But the second batch was in 155 for the people who came in through reference, or it was 222, 2222. Correct? And it will be remaining the same till I'm guided not to change it. As you know that I don't increase the price of the training. Whatever universe guides me, I stick to that. So coming to do less and achieve more. So I did less for the first, in the sense created that 30, and now it's going to multiply for me. Same thing happened with Astral auto writing workshop. It was only for the first batch first, but since they loved it so much that they wanted their participants to join. So keep on doing that with an intention that yes, when you're doing it, universe will give you more of such things. Let me share the screen again. So clear this, do more. Third, very important, enjoy your life. This is extremely, extremely important for any spiritual work. Spirituality never says discard the material comfort and you struggle through to become a spiritual monk or a meditative personality. No, I would never say that. I have always been stating, if you want to have a balance between your material life and your spiritual life, you need to enjoy every moment of your life. So this says, once you will facilitate the ability to astral project your astral body, you will discover great changes in your life. You will discover the ability to enjoy life. You will discover the ability to eliminate the unnecessary distraction and ability to focus on few things that matter. So when we say enjoy life, we are not saying focus on things. You don't clutter your house with कि भाई इसके पास है तो मेरे पास भी होना चाहिए, इसने ये ट्रेनिंग किया तो मुझे भी करना है. No, you need to focus yourself what makes you happy. Like there are some participants, irrespective of anything, whether they have a financial crunch, but whatever training I put out on the group, they are the first one to join without even asking इसमें मुझे क्या मिलने वाला है. Correct? Yogita is one such thing. And at times when I market the training with a different word, she will end up paying twice for the same training. And same thing with Brahmaji. So when you're enjoying your life, you know you trust it so much कि भाई यहाँ से जो भी मिलेगा ना वो अच्छा ही मिलेगा. Laila Satani, who has yet not done the intuitive training, but she never misses out on any opportunity to join the small training. I can understand the financial crunch is there for her. That's the reason she is taking some time to do the intuitive training. But once she is ready, the universe will bless her with the money also. Because
I mean, you're really right.
money is never a constraint for anybody. You will be blessed to get that money.
Amen.
I remember when I joined the training, it was not in my budget. I could not afford that training budget because what I knew about the training was 6,000 for a day's training. But when I actually, and even 6,000 was out of my budget at that time. And when I actually joined after 6 months, it was 18,000 for a day's training. though completely out of my budget, out of my dream world also, but I still managed to do it. Suddenly, my husband got an idea. You don't like gold. Why don't you sell your mom's house jewelry and attend the training? And that's how I joined my first intuitive training program. But then there was no looking back from the training. Though I was doing the astral travel and healing people because consciously I never thought I was capable of it. But after the intuitive training, like even in that healing workshop, I was the first one to write that I'm going to conduct similar trainings at much lesser cost than what you are training without using any of your material. I don't know where that confidence came from, but I did that and it manifested. Even before I did my trainer's training program, I was already delivering training programs. So yes, when you enjoy your life, you will get best of both the worlds because God wants you to enjoy. Because of that money coming in from my training program, I attended several training program of other trainers also. Like I have done NLP, neuro linguistics psychology, spending 1,85,000 for the training program. I have done hypnosis training program. I've achieved my doctorate in clinical hypnotherapy, all the 5 levels and all the smaller trainings they used to organize. I have attended so many training program, holographic training program, cosmic training program, you just name it and I have done it. And the books what I have collected in the entire process of 20 years are like worth book crores of money. Like some books are worth 5,000, 10,000 rupees books, but I have purchased it because I knew even if one concept touches me, it's going to change my life. I have done the DNA training, the DNA transformation, the DNA of abundance, so many trainings. So what I'm trying to tell you is once you start enjoying your life, don't limit yourself with conscious decision. Move forward confidently, and if you feel that you also like to work like me, ask the universe and they will guide you. You can become a trainer, you can become a therapist, not only help others, but you can also create abundance in your life. And there are many participants who in this group also capable of that. Like I have been repeatedly telling participants, do it, create a business, create, but I don't know what is stopping them. Okay,
I'm
now
praying to the universe every now and then so I can very soon join your intuitive training. And inshallah, I really get that hopes that I'll be doing it soon. So let's cross my fingers and
Pachi, would you
Amen.
like to read this?
Amin. Sorry?
Pachi, would you like to read this because it's on improving your relationship?
Yes. Improve your relationship. Your relationship will flow in the workplace and at one second.
At your home.
And at home. You will find just how easy it is to relate to people and actually engage them in meaningful conversations. Your relationship at home will change as well. You will find that this concept of taking someone for granted is simply a synonym for lack of focus. You and your partner will feel a new wave of energy you have never felt before. The conversations will flow and you will be able to enjoy your others' company, to each other's company.
Understood what does this mean? So
Yes.
with this astral travel, what you can do now specifically for relationships, since you already mentioned about it, go into his room every single day, see, look at the clutters, what are the negative energies that is creating him to behave like that. So close down the negative portals in his room every day, whether you like it or not. You and Prachi both can do it. Go and give him a mental hug every single day, like a Munna Bhai. What will happen? Eventually, he'll melt down.
Well done.
Every day, astral travel him and give him a mental hug because those people who are not behaving well, they are suffering. They need love and they don't know how to express that love or how to demand that love. So they start fighting with other people. But once you give them a mental hug, everything will fall in place. Here I can share my family story. I'm always been doing that in the refresher. This is the first time I'm doing it online with even the non-participants here. Just yesterday, yesterday in my mom's house there was a huge fight between my parents and my brother. My brother is a little like Yash, who you could say that he reacts badly and he says anything. He doesn't respect at times. This time I felt that this is like enough of it. I got both my parents at my place. Like we stay in the same society. I said, forget it. I don't want my parents to stay there. And luckily my husband was quite cooperative. In fact, he was the one, okay, later on we can take care of your parents. Enough of it. Like why to slaughter them so much in that house for nothing? Like they are the one who is supporting him rather than he supporting them. Like he was so sick in between before the COVID that he was about to die. And because of their consistent help and support, my parents' support, he was revived. He was saved. And still he is behaving like this now because he is okay now. He starts behaving badly. So I brought both of them home, and I could see that the love of my mother for her son was extremely too much, I would say. Like logically I would say she's mad. Why? Like even while she's eating she's crying. अरे वो क्या खाया होगा घर में? Actually, the one who is irritating you, harassing you so much, and you still think about him कि उसने क्या खाया होगा. You focus on your work. Imagine you're on a holiday with me and you're going to enjoy this whatever 3-4 days. I thought maybe 3-4 days में he will get cool down and they will stay with me for 3-4 days and आगे का देखेंगे क्या करना है. Whole night both my parents did not sleep, crying and thinking about him. So I just went to their home, astral travel, again thanks to this session which made me aware that I can use this astral projection. I went to him, hugged him, gave him a lot of love energy, gave him a thing that the miracles will happen in your life. Next day morning, my mom says, I want to go home. I said, क्यों जाना है? Why? I am bringing you to the heaven and you still want to go to the hell? नहीं 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 मुझे जाना है. But she could not overrule me and she didn't say anything. After half an hour now, my father is saying, मुझे फाइल लेने जाना है ये. I said, why are you giving me all these excuses? When you left the house, I had told you all कि आप दवाई ले लो, फाइल्स ले लो, जो आपको 3-4 दिन की मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट है, सारी चीजें ले लो. Imagine you're going on a holiday and you're carrying all your medicines because he had few years back he had got an attack, so all this medicine he is like hooked onto it. Then I realized, like I knew that I said, well, no, but attachment ho jata hai. And I said, next time never ever tell that because of mom I'm going back in the house. You are accepting today that you are also attached to your son, which is pushing you there. Eventually they went and everything was cooled down. He was also relaxed, nothing. No drama was going on in that house. Otherwise, yesterday the drama had become so vulnerable. I was in doubt whether I will be able to conduct this session also or not. Okay. So yes, when you do this astral travel with the love energy, clearing the negative energy portals in other people's house as well as your house, you will see a big shift. So in this, after the session, yes, we are going to do the astral clearing of your house. Okay. Empowerment. You will feel a general sense of relief, the feeling of I can handle it. Your powerlessness will melt away and your power will grow. However, all of these benefits will occur only if you practice this way of life. See, this is very important. अगर आप सोचते हो कि आप ये एक दिन एस्ट्रल ट्रेवल करेंगे और जिंदगी भर बेनिफिट मिलेगा, नो. यू विल हैव टू कीप ऑन प्रैक्टिसिंग दिस एंड मेकिंग इट अ वे ऑफ लाइफ. कि एक दिन आप जाकर हक करके आए और नेगेटिव एनर्जी पोर्टल्स बंद किए, बट वो अगेन क्रिएट होगा. बिकॉज इफ why there was a lot of negative portals in my mother's house was because full day उनका टीवी चालू होता है, न्यूज चालू होता है, the whole day what they see is only Sushant's murder history. What will happen to the house? Every time if you keep on focusing on the DVD, what is going to happen? Like yesterday, the video which I uploaded on the day when my parents were here, Ahmed was editing that video because we had just showed the previous night. We didn't knew the scenario is going to start off next day. So when my mom was sitting here and Ahmed was editing the video, Ahmed says, तुझे पता था क्या कल ये होने वाला है? Now when you're looking back at the video and when I'm editing, मुझे लगता है कि you actually created the video for their benefit. Like so much of synchronicity. Each and every point was as if telling my mom, work on this, take decision, cut down your negative thoughts, don't be powerless, stop this media, it's not going to help you. From 31st of December 2019, when my set-top box just stopped working, on the 31st, I called this guy, said 31st के अच्छे अच्छे प्रोग्राम से हमको टीवी बुक देखने नहीं मिलेगा. He came He checked the set-top box. It says set-top box खराब हो गया, आपको नया लेना पड़ेगा. That moment I decided I don't want set-top box. I don't want to do the cable cut. Immediately I called up the company because if I don't tell him to stop now, he will charge me for the next month. So I stopped on the 31st night all my cable connections, all the channels, and I'm so happy that I did that. It's almost like 8-9 months now. September we are in. We have not seen any TV news or any video TV channels, and life is so much better because now, if you know me and what you have seen me in the video yesterday video, if you have seen it, very clearly says I was never a action oriented personality. I was very relaxed personality. I was not so much career oriented personality. But this lockdown has made me so much busy. Not only busy, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing every single day. In fact, दिन कम लग रहे हैं मुझे बहुत कुछ ज्यादा करना है, लेकिन टाइम कम है मेरे पास. 24 hours is less, though I wake up at 4 o'clock every single day. Not a nap in the afternoon, and I sleep at 12 o'clock because work after work वो कुछ ना कुछ चालू है. So when you will start doing astral travel and you are empowering yourself with your work, your powerlessness will melt away and your power will grow in fact. So you need to make this a way of life and not just while you are in the session. This will take time and this will take effort. See, I'm not saying it's easy. आपको रोज का उतना टाइम मेडिटेशन में और एस्ट्रल ट्रेवल में देना है. It will take your time and effort. I'm there to guide you, hold your hands like a mother catching the finger and making the child walk. I am ready to do that. Are you ready to do it? Auto writing workshop yet over, but still I'm keep on giving them help after the auto writing workshop is done. Theta healing workshop done. The second workshop has already been gone up till I think so 7 chakras and 2 more I have done. So 9 days are over. Yet both the groups, the older groups are not discouraged or not are not closed down. They are still there, and I still keep on helping them. So what does it say? अगर आप 5 दिन का workshop attend करते हो, but you can still be connected with me lifetime and you can still keep on getting efforts. You can still keep on getting guidances from me. To make this journey easier, I have compiled this that will teach you how to project in no time. So are you ready? Not ready to just astral travel, but are you ready to give your time, your effort, your commitment? Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
All of you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Bama.
Any
Yes.
questions so far?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions we have not understood so far, because now we are going to practicals. And Ranjana would be happy कि 2.5 घंटा हो गया लेकिन मैडम का खत्म नहीं हुआ है, but आज मुझे घर जाना नहीं है तो टेंशन नहीं है, right?
Yeah.
Now we are
Yeah,
going
you're right.
into practical. ठीक है. Any questions so far before we move on? Okay. So your first homework is, if you have not seen the video of spiritual reality, I would request you to go through it. Not only for astral travel is just a fifth portion of the video. The complete video is for almost, I think so, 40 minutes. Go through the entire video. The same link will guide you with the different steps, or if you want, I can give you the video of the entire. Beautifully, it talks about meditation. It talks about how when the meditation begins and the cosmic energy is coming in, it's not entering your crown chakra because there are too many thoughts going on. But if you continue to practice and keep on absorbing the white light, eventually the thoughts will start fading away. Don't run behind the thoughts. The thoughts will start fading away, and that is the time the white light will start entering your crown chakra. It will start moving in your entire body. You will see yourself floating because of the astral movement of the white light meditation. And then you can project yourself out through the astral body, and you can also see what happens to human body after its death. So here, because of the time constraint, I'm not showing the video here. Otherwise, I had planned to show the video, but today afternoon only universe told me give away the link to them. Don't show them here so that you can save on that 20 minutes. So do you promise me to see that video?
Yes, Dee.
Yes. You had more things, or one which you had shared with your in the group?
Begin with what I had said in the group, but later on, At least आज रात को सिर्फ वो वाला part देख लो, because then it will make sense what I have thought and what's there in the video, and your practical will become little more easier after you have seen the video.
क्या वो 7 मिनट्स का वीडियो देखा जो आपने भेजा था ना, वो देखा?
हाँ, तो अगर जिन्होंने नहीं देखा है, प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट यू आर सीइंग इट टुनाइट ओनली. ठीक है, 2 more slides before we do the practical thing. Astral travel into the future. The past is fixed and you can travel back into the real past as it was. The future is still mutable, and when you go forward into it, you can only travel into one of the possible futures, one of the ways it can work out. This is very important here. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is, when you're seeing the past, it's fine. You already know what has happened. Maybe you can go and find out from the past little more details what you had missed out in the past, seeing it actually. Probably you had a fight, or probably like relationship issues. You can go back and see where you made a mistake or what you have done wrong, and you can correct that mistake. But the future visualization is beautiful. In one of the astral travel, when I'm asking, show me the future, what I'm going to experience if I'm doing what I'm doing now. Like, if you know, I was never into exercise. I'm talking about few years back, never into walking. So that is the time when I was doing this astral travel to see, show me the future based on if I continue doing what I am doing, what would be my future like. I was surprised to see the future where I would be crippled in 3 years' time. I would be completely on the bed, not able to move. So I said that if this is the future, what can I do which I can correct my future? If I don't want this future, because see, future is not set in stone. So if I want to correct my future, correct myself from happening what I'm seeing, what is an action what I need to take? The universe guided me with, you need to walk. First thing, you need to walk, eat healthy food, stop all the junk foods, proper sleep you need to do. That means you have to balance between your body, mind, and soul. That was the time my son had just shifted to Pune, and I used to visit him a lot, almost every month. I would stay with him to give him the company, cook food there. But a lot of time was free because at that time I was not into practical online therapies. So practical physical therapies were not happening in Pune. So I had a lot of time in hand. So what I started was, I used to meditate, and in that meditation, there only I had got this view that I will be crippled within 3 years' time, and I will be completely bedridden. And I immediately adhered to the instruction what was given to me, and I started walking. Earlier, people know me that if I have to move from my colony to my next door, like Nirvin Mukyanima stays in classic Rahija building next to my building, just 3 minutes walk, I would take a rickshaw and I would go to a home whenever I wanted to. Like, you can imagine how lazy I was, or probably I was not able to walk. But from Pune, I started walking. I started with 3,000 steps, 10,000 steps, and gradually I kept on increasing it. Today, I can proudly say that when you meet me next time, you'll see me slim and trim because I've already lost weight. In this lockdown, I came down to, somebody guided me with this 2 meals a day, intermediate fasting. I started doing that, and it's really giving good in unbelievable results I'm getting because of that. So when you travel in the future, why I could do that? Because I saw myself crippled and I didn't want it to be crippled. And it's almost 5 years now, and I'm still not crippled. And still, in fact, I'm more healthier than what I used to be even in my teenage time. I can say that. So is there any foretelling of the future nonsense? Not at all, but you need to know how to understand and use it. The same is true of the future into which we can travel astrally. Since no preview of the future is revocably fixed, your prevision gives you the advantage of taking a hand in it and shaping it. If you like what you foresee, you can work both materially and physically to bring it about. If you dislike it, you can equally work to prevent or to modify it. And whether you accept it or wish to change it, you can accept in instance where other people may be working to produce a contrary result, be quite sure of success. So simple it says, visualize your future and change the future if you don't like it, because your future is not set in stone. You can alter it. So this is another homework which I want you to do it after the session. Maybe within 5-10 days you can do this and you can share it in the group, that what kind of a future you saw and are you ready to accept that future or you want to change it. Zahid, again going personal, the way I am doing it in the refresher. I have seen your feature which I am not liking it, and I've repeatedly told you, please work on it, transform your life, transform yourself. I hope with this astral travel, you will yourself see the future if you continue doing what you're doing, where your life is going to lead you to. Are you listening, Zahid?
Yes, Vaima.
Okay, so please work on it tonight.
Yes, Vaima.
So expand, but not physically, but expand intuitively, astrally, expand your consciousness. Ask your universe what best you can do it, how you can progress materially, spiritually, emotionally, and you can create a better world for yourself and the entire universe.
Yes, Vaima.
Another area which I'm not going to do it, but you will be guided to do it. You can take a snapshot of this slide, which says, I am a spiritual being and astral projection is a natural part of who I am. So when I fall, this is an affirmation, you need to use it. When I fall asleep tonight, I will have an out of body experience with no fears. And when I wish to return to my physical body, I will do so easily. When I awaken, I will remember the event in full detail and with elation. So you can use this affirmation, especially the participants who have not done the intuitive training. This affirmation will work wonders. Even those who have done the intuitive training, you know alpha sleep, you can combine the alpha sleep with astral travel also. So every night before you go to sleep, recite the affirmation or your own to yourself 3 times just before sleep. Also seem to be the time when your mind seems most open to the powers of suggestions and influence to the subconscious mind. So in the yesterday's video, I've said about alpha sleep. I have guided people how to do the alpha sleep, how your mind goes into the alpha frequency when you start relaxing your body from feet up. Especially when you're doing it in the night, you will do it from feet upwards to your crown chakra. And when you feel drowsy, you can give this command. Okay? Now to the practical. Now I'm going to start with again a meditation which will help you to see energies of your house or workplace. So pick up the house at the moment. So when you start, imagine yourself standing on your door of the main door, standing on the main door. And when I'm giving a command with the closed eyes, we are in a meditative state, you will enter the house and you will start moving from the right side. So wherever the house is, you will start moving from the right and complete the house. The furnitures won't come in the way, the walls won't disturb you or stop you from traveling. The only thing that can stop you from astral travel is if there are negative energies in that places. So if the energies are negative, you will see either your feet is tight and you have no strength to move your feet further. At that time, give a command. I close down this negative energy. Just say, I close down this negative energy. Don't say, I close down all the negative energies of the house, because otherwise you will not be able to see that energy. So just say, I close down this negative energy. Then your feet will be released. You will either your feet will be blocked. You will see some fire there. You might see some black color energy there. But the moment you say, I close down this negative energy, the fire will subside. The black color will turn into white or pink or whatever color. Your feet will be released and you will go further. Check how many negative energies are there in your house, in your complete house. Yes, if you're in a bungalow and it's a big house, just do one room at a time. But if you feel 2 BHK hai, 1 BHK hai, you can do it in one ground, in one row all together. Okay? So you take your call, आपको कितने rooms लेना है, but you will go from the right, move across the entire room with from the wall. जनरली नेगेटिव एनर्जीज आपको घर के कोने में ही दिखाई देगी, बीच में जनरली नहीं दिखाई देती है. So don't need to move in the center, just move at the corner and complete the house. And when you wake up, when you open your eyes, tell me how many negative energies you saw, what were the things you have seen. At times when you say close down the negative energy in this place, universe or angels will guide you, आपको ये करना होगा यहाँ पे चेंज करने के लिए, या replace this furniture, या यहाँ पे कोई ऐसी चीज पड़ी है जो gifted by somebody which is not a good energy, universe will ask you to throw it away. Just take the call what you are guided with. Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready for this meditation?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Yes, Dee.
Yes, Farma, yes. Close your eyes.
Baima, one request. Please speak a little louder, no?
Meditative state में क्या होता है? I'll just guide you. When I'm speaking louder, why the voice goes at times little slower, because I myself is in that alpha state with your astral body around. So probably in that astral state, the voice automatically goes softer. आपका वॉल्यूम अगर हो सकता है तो थोड़ा बड़ा कर लो. Are you all everybody on headphones?
Yes, Baima, full volume.
Volume है ना? हाँ. So हो सकता है कि उसके बाद now the recording is happening, so no need to worry. Last time I had taken a break, so
आंटी शायद प्रीवियस वाला रिकॉर्डिंग मेरे पास हुआ है बिकॉज यू मेड मी द को-होस्ट नो, तो मेरे यहाँ पे रिकॉर्डिंग चालू है.
ओके. नहीं, बट यहाँ पे पॉज की थी तुमने, वहाँ पे चालू किए थे वहाँ पे?
मैंने हाथ ही नहीं लगाया था, वो रिकॉर्डिंग कब से चल रहा है.
नहीं, वो वहाँ पे मैंने पॉज किया था जब अपने ब्रेक लिए ना हमने.
हाँ, तो
तो
मे बी
दो
आई हैव टू चेक दैट.
टाइम आई पॉज इट और अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैंने वो उसको वापस प्ले करना शुरू नहीं किया था.
ठीक है.
Let's see if it is there, we will get it. अगर है तो you can always share.
Okay.
Let's see how it works out. Or I can create another meditation on similar ground. Let's see. But first I will not give you, अगर create भी करूँगी तो पहले 2 दिन नहीं create करके दूंगी. I want you to do it on your own.
Yes.
And third day I will create and I'll send you. Okay, so let's close our eyes and do the house clearing energy first. So close the eyes. Mute yourself everybody, or I'll mute everybody so that बाहर का आवाज ना जाए मेडिटेशन में. Great. So close your eyes. Couple of times take general breathing, the way you're breathing, just to attune your body first. So take breathing as per your body requirement. And along with your breath, start relaxing your body. From the top of your head to the tip of your toes, all your muscles are relaxed. Just a quick relaxation from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. The quick relaxation can be relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulder, relaxing your chest, relaxing your abdomen, relaxing your entire hips and thighs, relaxing your knee, relaxing your calf muscles, your ankle and your feet. This is a quick relaxation for your entire body where you take chunks of muscles together. Now focus on your breathing. Take a deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. Relax, relax, relax. Once again, take a deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. Relax, relax, relax. Once again, take a deep breath in. Slowly breathe out. Relax, relax, relax. Return your breathing to normal level. Imagine a beautiful white ball of energy above your head. A radiant white ball, sparkling white light energy, directly coming from the cosmic energy. So absorb this beautiful white light with your inhalation and bring it into your heart chakra. At the heart chakra, create another white ball of energy, a sphere of energy. And with your exhale, push this ball of energy down into your root chakra towards your feet. Now, with your breath in, imagine or visualize a beautiful golden ball of energy below your feet, coming up from your feet up into your heart chakra. And at your heart chakra, create a beautiful golden ball of energy. Expand this golden ball of energy in your entire body. And now move this ball of energy beyond your body. So as if you are in this beautiful golden ball of energy. You are within this golden ball of energy, the energy of ascension, the energy of the fifth dimension. Breathe in this golden ball of energy. This golden ball of energy all around your body is aligning your crown chakra, your heart chakra, and your root chakra. Entire shaft of energy is there in your body now, from connected to the universe till your root chakra. At the heart chakra, we raise your frequency with this command. Now I'll be saying this command, and wherever I say your name, you will just add your name to it. So command 1, let your name, for example, let Laila be free from all the interferences, injected thoughts and application. So let Dash be free from all the interferences and injected thoughts. Let Dash maintain chakra functioning from heart and above level with a very high frequency, so it is now. Let Laila be free from all the interferences, injected thoughts and application. Let peace and harmony govern my mind. Let me be healthier and wealthier, better and better, making this world a better place to live in, and the activation command be applied on the declared intent, so it is now. Let Dash your name maintain chakra functioning from heart and above level with a very high frequency, so it is now. Let there be a divine protective shield around your name so that only positive energies comes in, reflecting back all the negative energies to the sender or source with double amount of love, so it is now. Let there be caring, loving, understanding, trusting, communicative relationship between you and your entire family till the end of creation time, so it is now. At this stage, you can give an intention that you are open to do this astral travel with that intention to check the negative energy portals in your house. The intention is just to check the negative energy portals in the house of, you can give the name of yourself. Imagine or visualize yourself standing outside your main door. With your eyes closed, you will start traveling in your house, astral traveling and seeing the negative energy portals. You will walk through your right side. You can walk through the walls, you can walk through the furnitures. Wherever the negative energy portals are there, it will stop you either with showing you black color, either your legs won't move, you might see some fire, You might see a red signal color. Just start your travel now. Wherever you see the negative energy, just give the command. Let this negative energy be closed now. I will give you some time to complete your home. When your home is complete, you will feel yourself taking deeper breaths. I hope you have completed your home. This travel, you can do it every single day to identify the new negative blocks in your house. If the house is too big, limit yourself to only one room. Later, the same way, you can not only clean your house, you can check your office, you can check your children's home, and you can close down the negative portals for everyone. So once again, you're near the door, and here we give the command. Let all the negative energy portals in the house of, name yourself, be closed, so it is now. Let all the negative energy portals in the house of dash be closed, so it is now. With a smile on your face, you may travel back into your golden ball of energy. Thank your God for this beautiful experience. Whenever you feel comfortable, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes, feeling better than before. You may slowly and gradually open your eyes. Okay, after you have opened your eyes, just do an energy break. Do like this, 1, 2, 3. Take your right hand close to your abdomen and just take it up as if you're cutting the etheric cord 3 times. Why we need to do this is because we have done the negative energy portal checking. So there's a possibility your astral cord is connected, and that might bring the energy cord, might keep continue to bring in the negative energy. So whenever you are doing astral travel for negative checking, you need to do this energy. This is called energy break. Okay, this is known as energy break. Yes. Yeah. Now, who would like to share your experience, if any? You might feel little thirsty. Uh, if you have a water bottle close by, bring it. Or if you want to go and get it, just get a glass of water, fatafat, you can go and do that. before you share. Because whenever you are doing this energy work and astral travel, you are using a lot of your energy, which might make you thirsty and even hungry at times. So you can see I have my naste ka til ka laddu close by. I have my water bottle close by. So next time, whenever you are attending, you can always keep a water bottle and some nasta close by. Drink more water because that helps to the energy to flow easily in your body. Drink a lot of water. Yeah, anybody ready to share? Anybody would like to have a tilka laddu? So open your mouth. I'm going to give you.
I'll come down. I'll come down to take.
I'm missing the chocolates under your table.
I know, I know. And Zaid is going to give us the cake now.
Zaid bhai, not virtually, huh? We want it really. Whenever we meet.
Inshallah, when we meet, I'll get it.
I'll get the cake for you. We'll all cut it together. Don't
Yes.
worry.
Sure.
Yes, for the group, Yogita makes lovely, yummy, tasty and presentable cakes. She's into cake business, so anybody wants, you can give the order. All the different design, creative designs, she'll give you the cake. Yeah, coming to the experiences.
I'll only start with sharing mine. When you first started with your the golden ball, the first thing I saw in my heart chakra was an Om.
Wow.
And the second thing that I saw was the image of Buddha. And then I have traveled through the house of my sister. She wanted me to do it for her. So I actually traveled through my sister's house. I identified 3 or 4 spots there.
Okay.
And we have managed to clean them.
Excellent. In fact, this reminds me that don't worry about the first meditation. In this meditation also, I've given the command and everything is done similar to the first. And this is recorded. So you can relax now. So you have not missed anything from the first meditation. Anybody else? Yogita, why did you select you? Have you done your own house earlier or today?
Yes, I normally, when I do my 1, 2, 3 during my meditation, I alternate days do my own house.
Okay. So
because it's become a habit.
And what did you see in your sister's house?
I have seen black spots in some of the places. Dark energies are there. At some place, there is a lot of clutter also. Even during a place where there is a new TV that she's gotten in. I know she's gotten the new TV, but there is a lot of negative energy attached to that TV also, is what I saw.
Okay. And when you cleared it, what did you see?
The places had brightened up.
Okay. Inform your sister also wherever the negative spots are seen, because at times you need to do a lot of clutter clearing also.
Yes.
Universe is showing you these are the places where the dark energies are there, and it's advisable to use the clutter clearing, physical clutter clearing also.
Yes.
I have been emphasizing this a lot most of my time, where I say that if you are a person who wants to keep the clutter or collect the clutter, just make it a point every single day you are throwing one thing from your house. No matter what, every single day. It could be a plastic water bottle, it could be the hotel ka container, it could be anything. Just one thing at a time, throw it out. Like most of the time, we keep on collecting all these things for no reason. Okay? So inform your sister about it. I'll just the power is going. Just give me a second.
Yes.
So, and this kind of a clutter clearing, you can manage to do it for professionally also, not only your family members, but only with this much learning you can do it professionally also. So those who are looking for energy work can start off with this. Okay?
Yes.
Who would like to go next with the experience?
I would like to share. When I started on from the right side, I could see a spot just because the door opens, and behind that there was a black fire type spot was there. So I closed the energy portal throughout the house. When I was walking, when I came on the other side, once towards my right side, again the same thing. I could see a huge night lamp glowing, and the whole wall is lit with yellow color, and that, yeah, and the same that cake character is there. And in the center of my home, I could see a red fire. So I closed down that energy portal. It was no sooner I closed down the energy portal, I came from just I was coming out from my house. I could see a blue color parrot, a sky
Wow.
blue color parrot. And when you said to return back to the golden ball of energy, when I was returning back, I could see a laughing Buddha.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. You haven't done it earlier, this checking the energy of the house.
I'd done it when I did the training in 2016.
And after that,
After that, I've never done it. In fact, I was in two minds whether I should do my Bombay house or Mira Road house. I was in two minds. I did it Bombay house.
but who is stopping you to do it every day?
Pardon?
Who is stopping you to do this every day?
Myself.
And how much time does it take?
Hardly like 3-4 minutes something.
So why do we don't do, if you want happiness in your house, if you want abundance in your life, why don't we practice such a simple thing? What is stopping us from practicing it? I don't remember a single day, no matter what has happened, I have not done my 1, 2, 3 or white light meditation or negative energy portals. I don't remember a single day I have missed out. Like some people say, oh, I got busy, my house was under construction, we had a marriage in the house and I could not do it. Arey Baba, if you have the marriage, you have to do it more. If you're regularly doing 1 hour of meditation or 15 minutes of meditation, when you're busy, do it for 1 hour or 2 hours. So that is the time you need the most. So please, those who are learning, be commit yourself. God cannot change your situation unless you change your life. Like yesterday in the video, I said, you are doing, repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It's completely insane. You can't do that. If I keep on doing the same thing, अरे मेरा नहीं हो रहा है, मेरा नहीं हो रहा है, what will happen? Like you have seen the videos. Most of you have seen my videos. When I started at the lockdown, my confidence level जो था और अभी का कल का video का level. Do you feel a shift?
Yes, ma'am. I could feel it.
Shift has happened. Why? Because I'm constantly working on myself. I'm constantly committing for growth. I'm constantly making it better and better. I want to improve myself. Because so if you give yourself that much time, and everybody has time for themselves, but we waste our time on social media and other stuff which are not needed, news, social media, and all that stuff. As I said, we don't watch TV at all. Not a single serial in this complete lockdown period we have seen. No movies. We have not seen, because अभी तो movie आते भी नहीं हैं, and I don't have a Netflix to see the movie, so no movies I have seen. जो बच्ची कुची जो serial में अटकी हुई थी, remember in the refresh I used to stay, छोटी सरदारनी and 1 or 2 serial I was stuck up with, addicted. Even that is out now. So I give total time for my soul growth, my body growth, and my mind growth. Can't we do that? Is it difficult? Is it impossible? Nahi na, so why don't we do it? Okay? Anybody else would like to share?
Can I share, Burma?
Yes.
Okay, Bama, when you started telling about the white light flowing from the crown, I had a very tingy thing on my head, something tickling. So I first was very happy that, you know, something is working today. Otherwise, I'm one person who's always cribbing that I can't see. Because I'm one person in this group who's not intuitive like all of the people who've done the intuitive training. So
I will stop you from saying that, because there are many non-participants. Like Sanjay has joined after Akashic reading was done, I think so 2 years back. After that, he has joined for the first time. We haven't
okay.
interacted for 2 years.
Okay. But my one complaint, I know, Bama, you've heard me always you've heard me that I always tell you that, Bama, how much I try to visualize, I can't see. But I could feel. So today I just felt a tinkling sensation when you said about the crown chakra. I could relax myself. I could, feel the light and, feel myself into that golden ball. I could not see the golden color, but I could feel I am into something. I was feeling light. I was feeling floated. Till that, I was really happy. Then when I was on the door of my house, I mean, I was just taking myself. I was like again and again telling myself, that Laila, I'm standing near the door and I'm going inside. I'm touching this wall, that wall. I went through entire of my house walls, passing all the dining tables and sofas and everything. But Mama, I could not see anything. It was like completely black. So I'm just a little confused, that was it really, was I doing it or I didn't did it?
Was the flow easy? Were you moving through it easily, or it was like?
Because Mama, I could not see anything. I was just saying to myself that, now I'm going to this wall and everything was just black. I know my house, like, this sofa's here, this shetty's here, but I could not see anything. So I was just saying myself that this laughing Buddha's here. So I'm moving through the laughing Buddha wall. I'm going here. I'm going to the living room. I'm going to my mom's bedroom.
You said you saw something black.
Everything was completely black. I could not see anything.
So when I said the command of closing all the negative portals, what was the feeling then after that?
Nothing, Bama. That's the only reason I wanted to share this with you. That did I really did it or I didn't?
Maybe your mind is playing a trick that only you will convince your mind, nobody else can convince it. Okay, so because your mind is so vulnerable that whatever you tell your mind will accept. If you tell your mind I can't see, the mind will actually not be able
No,
to.
you've taught me that, and this time I have inculcated a lot. I have stopped complaining about I can't see. So I have always imagined, no, I am going to, like, I am seeing this, I am seeing that. But still, Bama, it was all black.
Doesn't matter. Now with practice, you give on giving a command, and why I'm able to see everything. Though I am an intuitive trainer, is about sensing, but why I'm able to see it with so much of ease. Like I have seen a major shift in my life with gratitude questions. Yesterday also, when my parents were here, and what healing I was doing was just asking gratitude question after gratitude question. So if you are still feeling stuck, start exploring some of the gratitude question on a daily basis. The moment you do that now, even though consciously you don't, like, even Ranjana would accept that she had given this gratitude question. It was not a gratitude question at that time, but something else to her sister, that the resources were not coming in. She's a doctor and the money resources were not coming, and she just gave a command that just keep on repeating, what is it that I have not yet considered? And immediately within few days,
Sorry, Pama, what was the last thing what you said?
I'm coming back. So she just gave this command to her sister to repeat that what is it about the business and the money flow which I have not yet considered. So she started chanting that question several times. Then suddenly she was the one to be appointed as checking the COVID ka certification to give to the workers who, when the COVID was open up, to move around. So she got, like, the workers were paying her, I think so 200, Ranjana could tell us better, I think so 200 rupees, but she could make up so much money which she had not made up in the entire lockdown. Ranjan, are you here?
Yeah,
Yeah, can
yeah.
you say what had happened exactly?
Yeah, actually, I just told my sister, why don't you chant these questions? And actually, possibilities opened for her. And there was a long queue at her home, like her house is at the ground floor. It was just wonderful, whole 3-4 months, they had not earned. But in 3-4 days, in a week's time, you can say, they earned a good amount, unbelievable. So now so she's chanting more and more because she's having more and more faith. And whatever I say, she's doing it. So she's agreeing to it. And it really works wonders.
Okay, Laila, so you can start chanting and see how things open up. And even if you can't see that, I have said this several times, we have additional 4 powers. Like we have 6, but I emphasize more on 4 because those people can access it with ease.
Your voice is getting slow suddenly. We are not able to hear you very clearly.
Okay, the speaker and everything is fine. Okay. Uh, okay, is it better?
Yes, now it's better.
Okay. So what was I generally talk about four additional senses. So apart from your five senses which you are born with, you also have four senses. So some people can see better because their third eye is open. Some people can sense. They can't see the color black or yellow or golden, but they can sense that there is a golden color around them. Some people can hear the voice that it is golden or it's green or I am Michael. The universe keeps on telling you. And the fourth is they just know it for no reason. From the crown chakra, they just know it क्या ऐसा होने वाला है. Like yes, as I said, the video was created just probably knowing it. Somebody might need it because whenever I create any session, I always will tell the universe, tell me something what the client needs, which I can create for them. The same thing happened for even the refresher, this today's refresher. I said, give me something what the client would need so that it makes a difference in their life rather than what I want to give. I might want to give so many things, but लेने वाले को क्या चाहिए वो जरूरी है ना. When you go to a shop, you will buy what you want and not what I want to sell. ठीक है, तो उस तरीके से I just gave the command. So based on the four senses, either you will see, sense, hear, or just know it. So you need to keep on exploring what is the common factor in all these things. अब जब भी आपको intuitive message आता है तो या तो आपको सुना ही देगा, तो हमेशा सुना ही देगा ज्यादा, बिकॉज ये चारों में से एक हमारा बहुत डोमिनेटिंग है. So you will know it by I can sense it. And yes, gradually with intuitive training and with practice, not only with intuitive training, with practice you can enhance a lot many senses. Like earlier when I had joined the intuitive training, my third eye was not very open. So when the teacher told me about seeing the aura of a diseased person, I was not able to see. मुझे सिर्फ काला काला दिख रहा था. But I could sense it. My intuitive gut feeling is very strong. तो मुझे sense में बहुत कुछ दिख रहा था. Until when my husband went and did the training, he told me कि Laila, because आप बहुत ज़्यादा सोचते हो वो black हो जाता है. So now just pick up the first color what you see or sense. So the moment I got a thought it's pink, I would focus on the pink and I started seeing pink colors. And gradually with so many years of practice, now the third eye has become so open that सब कुछ दिखता है अभी. Like I can see with my eyes closed, I can see the angels, I can see other people's angels. Like जैसा जाहिद ने बताया fish का, I could sense it is a koi fish. Correct? Immediately when he said about K, Ranjana could related with K for koi. So like only the third eye people can see through it like this. But everybody's crown chakra is open, the solar plexus is open. हमको वो ओपन नहीं करना पड़ता है. इवन एज अ इंट्यूटिव ट्रेनर, क्राउन चक्र आप जिंदा हो तब तक खुला ही रहेगा. सोलर प्लेक्सस खुला है बिकॉज हर मर्तबा यू आर इमोशनली कनेक्टिंग विद योर फैमिली. तो वो दोनों सेंस, एंड इनफैक्ट मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर फीलर्स. Whenever participants have come to me and I have checked their chakras at the time of alignment, most of them, 89 to 95% are feelers. They feel for others. और वो सारे लोग जो मूवी में रोते हैं, they are feelers. करेक्ट, हमको पता है कि वो ड्रामा चल रहा है लेकिन हम रो रहे हैं ना. वी मूव इनटू दैट बिकॉज वी आर अ फीलर. तो अगर आपको फीलिंग होती है कलर की है, एक्सेप्ट द फीलिंग एंड देन विजुअलाइज दैट कलर. So that's how you will start expanding your third eye and the vision.
I should do it again then, right?
And every day do it. You are supposed to be doing it every day. और अगर नहीं भी दिखता है ना, don't worry, just ask angels every day, close all the negative portals in my house so it is not.
Close all the negative portals in my house.
So it is now.
It's now.
So it is now.
But be careful, don't say all the portals. Specify करना negative energy portals.
Okay, close all the negative energy portals.
क्योंकि आपके घर में पॉजिटिव वॉर्टेक्स भी होता है और नेगेटिव पोर्टल भी होता है. When I go and visit with the dowsing stick, जिसके प्रोफेशनली when I go to their home, I show them. अगर घर पे गए हैं या उनके डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर में गए हैं कि कुछ एनर्जी वॉर्टेक्स है जहाँ पे बहुत पॉजिटिव एनर्जी है, कहीं नेगेटिव पोर्टल है उसको बंद करना है, लेकिन जहाँ पे पॉजिटिव एनर्जी वॉर्टेक्स है उसको खोलना है. और लाइक आई रिमेम्बर आई हैड विजिटेड 2 malls और एक मॉल के अंदर बोथ द malls वर नॉट डूइंग गुड. जहाँ पे पॉजिटिव एनर्जी वॉर्टेक्स था, ऐसे यहाँ पे जो प्रोडक्ट आपने रखे वो बहुत ज्यादा बिकते हो गए. बोले हाँ ये हमारे हॉट, इनका जो डिपार्टमेंटल था ना वो हाईवे रोड पे था. सो इट वाज लाइक अ फूड कोर्ट. बोले यहाँ पे रफल्स में वो कुछ बहुत कुछ जाता है हमारा. तो सर बिकॉज ये पॉजिटिव एनर्जी वॉर्टेक्स से आपकी चीजें ज्यादा बिक रही है, तो यहाँ पे जो एक्सपेंसिव चीजें हैं जो आपको ज्यादा प्रॉफिट दे सकती है वो रखो आप, तो आप बिजनेस में ग्रो कर पाओगे. और वो तो ऐसा भी दिख ही रहा है आपका. बाहर उनका जो कैश काउंटर था जो उधर, वहां पे पूरी जाली लगी हुई थी. ऐसा ये तो आपका नेगेटिव एनर्जी पोर्टल है, क्योंकि आपने खाने की चीज रखे हो उसके ऊपर कांच है, उसके ऊपर जाली है ताकि लोग चोरी करके ना जाए। ऐसा व्हाट अ स्टुपिडिटी। आप ये नेगेटिव एनर्जीज को और नेगेटिव में बंद करके रखे, बिकॉज वहां से वो प्रोडक्ट निकलते ही नहीं है, इट इज ओनली फॉर शो पीस एंड इट इज नॉट गिविंग यू बिजनेस। प्लस उनका जो क्रेडिट कार्ड का था वहां पे आई कुड सी सम नेगेटिव एनर्जी पोर्टल्स। तो मैंने पूछा, बोले कि नहीं हमने क्रेडिट कार्ड का ऐसा रखा है कि भाई नीचे से वो लिख सके कि ताकि कोई देख ना सके। Some that kind of a weird arrangement they had done which was creating a lot of negative energy. So when you go professionally, you will like start doing it for your family every day, start doing for friends every day probably, and then gradually agar aapko, if you are a light worker, you will be guided. People will call you and say कि अरे मेरा ये करके दो ना, जरा मुझे दिखाओ ना। ठीक है, एज पर योर इंट्यूटिव कॉलिंग यू चेक इट कि आपको कब तक फ्री में करना है या कब तक टोकन मनी लेकर करना है, देन यू कैन स्टार्ट चार्जिंग। ठीक है, एंड दिस ओनली वन थिंग कैन आल्सो गिव यू अ लॉट ऑफ मनी। Anybody else would like to share?
Thank you, Bama.
And can particular gadgets also create a negative portal?
Big time. Big time.
I sense that in the inner room.
Okay.
And after that, when I came out, I realized that constantly there is electronic gadget attached to that seating.
Okay.
So I couldn't sleep, I could feel that.
Yes. The energy, the radiation from the gadgets are harming your sleep. That's why I have been telling you in the refresher, when you sleep, let your mobile be out in the another room. Don't bring it to your bedroom because the energy from it keeps radiating, and it can radiate to such an extent. Sleepless night to hoga, but you're unconsciously also attracting cancer.
24 hours. 24 by 7.
24 by 7, yes. So you need to close down the portals there. बेडरूम में टीवी कभी नहीं होना चाहिए. The worst thing. That gadget brings the worst the negative energy. Like I remember I was taking a social का session in one of my community hall, और वहाँ पे this guy saying, oh I am a depressed personality and I have been to, अब जो psychiatrist बोलो मैं सबके पास जाकर आया हूँ लेकिन कुछ नहीं हुआ है, and I was taking a depression stress management का session. So what do you suggest? Intuitively I picked up, I said आप रात को सोने से पहले न्यूज देखते हो? बोले हाँ, वो तो मुझे उसके बिगड़ तो नींद आएगी ही नहीं ना, मैं तो उठने के साथ में न्यूज देखता हूँ, सोने के वक्त ऐसा सबसे पहले तो टीवी आपके बेडरूम में? बोले हाँ. Like I just picked, I said वो टीवी को पहले उठा के बाहर फेंको, and second stop watching the news. First work will be throw out your TV from your bedroom. There should never be TV in your bedroom. And second, don't watch it just before going to sleep. कोई भी टीवी कोई भी फॉर्म के अंदर, गुड सीरियल भी नहीं ना बैड सीरियल भी नहीं ना न्यूज भी नहीं ना कुछ नहीं. The best thing to do before you sleep is read a good book, meditate for a while, write down your gratitude journal, create a journal, write down your gratitude before you go to sleep, और फिर देखो कैसे मस्त नींद आती है. Before the lockdown, lockdown शुरू हुआ I think so 23rd को, 21st मार्च महीने में अहमद हैड, माय हस्बैंड इज इनटू फोटोग्राफी, तो बहुत इवेंट हो गए थे, तो बहुत सारा बैकलॉग काम का बढ़ गया था. एंड दैट वाज द टाइम माय ब्रदर वाज इन हॉस्पिटल एंड ही कुड नॉट कोप अप, के हॉस्पिटल भी जाना है, उनका जो बैकलॉग का काम करना है. तो व्हाट ही आस्क्ड मी, लाइक आई विल ब्रिंग माय कंप्यूटर्स एट होम ताकि मैं रात को लेट तक बैठ के मैं काम करके मैं सब खत्म कर सकूं. अभी जो पार्टीज की शादियां हुई है, लाइक यू नो मार्च, जैन फेब मार्च इज द बिगेस्ट वेडिंग सीजन, तो बोले सबका मार्च होने आया, अभी तक मैंने दिया नहीं है, दिसंबर का भी काम बाकी है, तो लेट मी ब्रिंग द ऑल माय कंप्यूटर्स एट होम एंड स्टार्ट वर्किंग लेट नाइट. तो 12 या 13 तारीख को वो सारा इक्विपमेंट घर पर आ गया, बिफोर इवन द लॉकडाउन. सी हाउ द इंट्यूशन वर्क फॉर हिम आल्सो. 2 कंप्यूटर्स, उसके स्क्रीन, सब कुछ घर पर आ गया. अभी घर में कहाँ रखेंगे? ऑब्वियसली इन माय बेडरूम, क्योंकि बाहर हॉल में नहीं रख सकते, तब तक लॉकडाउन का पता नहीं था. तो अगर हॉल में रखते, कोई रिफ्रेशर्स होते हैं, मेरी थेरेपीज होती है, तो दैट वुड इफेक्ट हिम. तो वो सोचकर पहले से हमने बेडरूम में रखे, ताकि अगर मेरी थेरेपी भी है तो इट्स नॉट डिस्टर्बिंग हिम, नीदर इट्स डिस्टर्बिंग मी. एक दिन वो बेडरूम में रिया, दैट नाइट आई कुड नॉट स्लीप बिकॉज द रेडिएशन. ऐसा अब कुछ करना है तो आई आस्क्ड माय एंजल, नाउ व्हाट डू आई डू? इसको निकाल भी नहीं सकते बिकॉज बेडरूम में अगर इंटरनेट है तो ही नीड्स द इंटरनेट फॉर हिज वर्क. तब तक पता भी नहीं था. तो अहमद वो सोच रहा था बोले अपन बीच के रूम में रख देंगे, स्वयं के रूम में. तब तक हमको पता नहीं था कि स्वयं इज गोइंग टू कम एंड स्टे विद अस ड्यूरिंग लॉकडाउन, था ही नहीं, तो पता ही नहीं था कि भाई क्या होने वाला है. बट स्टिल बीच के रूम में नहीं रखे, हमारे रूम में रखे. एंड आई वाज गाइडेड, सिर्फ रात को जैसा दुकान बंद करते हो ना, उस तरह से एक कपड़ा आप कवर, cover. I started doing that, and then again that negativity was closed down. तो ये जो पीछे आप जो कंप्यूटर देख रहे हो ना, वो अहमद का कंप्यूटर है. And if I just turn around, सेकंड कंप्यूटर के ऊपर कपड़ा रखा हुआ है. करेक्ट. तो जब भी ऐसी कोई चीज है जहाँ पे आपको नेगेटिविटी, यू विल सेंस इट नाउ बिकॉज यू आर इंट्यूटिव. अभी आपके क्राउन चक्र भी खुला है, हार्ट चक्र. जो भी ऐसे गैजेट्स है जो अगर रखना जरूरी है आपके रूम में, समझो एक ही रूम में रहते हो आप, यू कैन अवॉइड कीपिंग दैट गैजेट. एक ही रूम में क्लोज डाउन, कोई कपड़ा रख के बंद कर दो. ठीक है. तो यस, गैजेट होल्ड्स अ लॉट ऑफ नेगेटिव एनर्जीज.
Laila, can I?
Yeah, please.
Laila, can I add something?
Yes, please.
Yeah. अगर गैजेट्स समझो खराब हो जाते हैं, जैसे लैपटॉप वगैरह कई बार खराब हो ही जाते हैं, तो अपने को घर पे रखना भी नहीं चाहिए. Why? Because gadget is mechanical and it gives you knowledge when you on it and everything. So in our body, this mind is your knowledgeable part of your body. Like this works, mind works. So it is connection. It is connected. So अगर आप एक negative चीज घर पे रख, I mean लैपटॉप घर पे रख रहे हो जो बिगड़ा हुआ है, so it will affect your mind also. Your mind will also stop working. It will stop working slowly करके. It will not work. So it is better to remove the clutter so that it works fast.
खाली लैपटॉप, घड़ियाल, अगर आपकी घड़ियाल
everything, all the machines
या कोई भी है, लाइक इवन बैटरी से
मोबाइल, या
बैटरी डालो, भले आप यूज नहीं करते हो लेकिन बैटरी डाल के
it should
चालू
be on. It should be on.
It close. And in fact, gadget will also tell you at times your frequency. If you feel your mobile is again and again getting drained,
it will समझ में आता
है. तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि कहीं आपकी बॉडी की एनर्जी ड्रेन हुई है, which is showing up in your laptop. My laptop conked off during the lockdown. और क्यों ब्रेकडाउन हो उसका भी रीजन मुझे पता है. YouTube के वीडियो स्टार्ट की थी मैंने जस्ट बनाना. I was not very comfortable. Logically मुझे नहीं बनाना था. I was not comfortable facing the camera, and especially when my husband is there in front of me and helping me. और अकेले बना लेते थे अलग बात है. तो और एडिट हो रहा था मेरे लैपटॉप पे. आई थॉट कि एडिटिंग अगर कंप्यूटर गया, लैपटॉप मेरा गया, तो आई मूवी इज द बेस्ट. आईफोन में अगर आपने रिकॉर्ड किया है तो आई मूवी में आप इजीली एडिट कर सकते हो कोई भी चीज से. इट कॉम्ड ऑफ फॉर नो रीजन. तो मुझे लगा हाश अभी मुझे नहीं करना पड़ेगा. बट बोलते ना, ऊपर वाला ने जब एक दरवाजा बंद किया, उसने दूसरे दरवाजे खोल दिया कि जो एडिटिंग मुझे करना पड़ता था. अहमद सेड एक काम करते, फॉरगेट योर आई मूवी. अभी लैपटॉप गया है, बनाने दिया, ऑब्वियसली बना के जल्दी नहीं आया. नाउ इट हैज कम बैक, बट एंड इट वाज इन द वारंटी पीरियड. सो आई वाज लकी कि भाई वारंटी पीरियड में था, तो आई कुड इमीडिएटली गिव टू द सर्विस स्टेशन एंड मैकबुक एयर वाज रिपेयर्ड प्रॉपर्ली इन टाइम. लेकिन इन बिटवीन क्या हुआ, अहमद बोले नहीं रिकॉर्डिंग तो करना है, अभी तेरा आई मूवी नहीं है. क्योंकि अगर मोबाइल से मैं रिकॉर्ड करती हूँ तो ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम एयर ड्रॉप इज इजी इन माय मैकबुक एयर. सो ही स्टार्टेड रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन हिज कैमरा. उसके कैमरा में रिकॉर्ड करने लगा, उसके सॉफ्टवेयर में एडिटिंग शुरू हो गया. करेक्ट. तो मेरा जो बर्डन था एडिटिंग का वो डिस्कार्ड हो गया. द एडिटिंग गॉट बेटर बिकॉज दैट इज हिज प्रोफेशन. तो उसका वो वर्क ज्यादा हो गया. उसका प्रोफेशन एनीवेज अभी डाउन है, तो ही हैज सम फ्री टाइम टू स्पेयर विथ मी. तो ऐसे गॉड ने एक दरवाजा बंद किया तो एवरीथिंग स्टार्टेड फ्लोइंग. बिकॉज मेरा लैपटॉप गया तो आई स्टार्टेड यूजिंग हिज, ही हैज टू कंप्यूटर्स. तो ऑब्वियसली ही वर्क्स ऑन वन एट अ टाइम. तो दूसरे पे मैंने मेरा काम शुरू करने लगी. बट बिकॉज मेरे पास लैपटॉप नहीं था, तो जो फालतू का फोकट का टाइम जाता था ना, वो स्ट्रीमलाइन होने लगा. I started writing books. I started doing so many things which I would have earlier never done. ठीक है. जब तक लॉकडाउन नहीं था तो घर में कोई अकेली थी, तो आई वुड लाइक स्लीप अराउंड, मेडिटेट करो, लेजीली घूमते रहो, पोकर खेलो फेसबुक पे. आई वाज लाइक टोटली स्कैटर्ड एवरीवेयर. बट द लॉकडाउन हैज बीन अ ब्लेसिंग कि एवरीथिंग गॉट चैनलाइज्ड. Anybody would like to share about their experience? Any questions?
I'll share by now.
बोलो बोलो.
मेरा क्या हुआ कि till the golden light it was okay, and then in the golden light again I saw that goddess which I'd seen before. What does it signify?
It is from the Atlantis time, जहाँ पे goddesses were buried.
Okay.
So, coming to guide you, help you with your spiritual power. मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन आई थिंक आप डायना कूपर की किताबें लोगे ना एसेंशियल की, उसमें से कुछ आपको ज्यादा डिटेल्स मिलेगा.
Okay.
Try reading some Diana Cooper's book. Because she is the one who has created books on ascension, five dimension reality, 2023. So a lot of her books has good stuff about Atlantis also, the life in Atlantis. तो शायद आपको उसमें से कुछ चीजें मिल जाए. But it's a good sign. It's a very good omen. It's a very good omen.
Okay.
आप गैजेट बात करते अभी मस्जिद बैमा से बात करते करते मुझे याद आया कि जब भी आप हॉलिडे लेते हो और अगर आपके पास डेली मूविंग वाले कैलेंडर्स है, आई हैड टोल्ड मस्जिद बैमा इयर्स बैक इफ शी रिमेंबर्स, डेट वाइज के कैलेंडर्स होते हैं. जब जाते हो दिन आने वाले हो वो डेट पर आप कैलेंडर रख कर जाओ ताकि घर में नेगेटिव एनर्जीज ना आए. रिमेंबर मस्जिद बैमा?
Yes. You told me. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
तो वो सारी चीजें भी एनर्जीज को कलेक्ट करती है. I just
Okay.
collected talking to you. भूल गई थी.
Yeah, then in the house, I did not find any negative. I went smoothly throughout the house.
Probably you're clearing every day, no?
Yeah, maybe.
Doing your 1 to 3 ना every day.
Yeah.
रोज क्लीनिंग करते हो, नेगेटिव पोर्टल्स भी बंद करते हो. तो फिर जनरली अगर आप रोज करते हो और अभी तो अपने घर में कोई आता भी नहीं है तो नेगेटिविटी इतनी नहीं आएगी. देखो जब सर्वेंट्स आती थी, मेड्स आती थी तो दे वुड ब्रिंग इन द नेगेटिव एनर्जीज विद देम. कोई क्लाइंट आ रहा है मेरे घर पे तो उसकी नेगेटिव एनर्जीज घर में रहती थी. बट अभी तो वो लॉकडाउन में वो तो है ही. नथिंग इज कमिंग फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. So it's easier for us to clear the house.
Okay. Bema, I can say.
Yes. Yeah, बेटा चलो.
Bema, जब ये गोल्डन बॉल ऑफ एनर्जी का आप बोले थे तो जब भी बॉल का जब भी हार्ट की तरफ लेने के लिए बोले थे, आई सॉ रेड रोज. फिर उसके बॉडी के आजू बाजू जब भी वो गोल्डन लाइट का जब भी सराउंडिंग करने का था, दैट टाइम आई सॉ येलो बर्ड.
ओके.
तो ये दोनों का सिग्निफिकेंस क्या रहेगा बेमा?
Some loved one is coming back in your life. Are you looking, किसी से बातचीत हो रही है शादी के लिए?
As of now तो नहीं है बेमा.
Possibility है because the red rose signifies that and the bird is signifying the message that the red rose has come to give you the message that some loved one is going to come in your life.
I think it's the hummingbird.
Huh?
I don't know why I thought it was the hummingbird.
And what is the significance of a hummingbird?
I don't know. Let me find out and I'll check.
If it's a hummingbird, find out the significance of the hummingbird. They are small birds who take to seek the honey from the nectar from the flowers. I think.
Flowers, I think. Yes. I'll find it immediately before the session is over.
बेमा येलो कलर का था बर्ड एंड द बीक वाज ऑरेंज.
Okay. Maybe what she's saying, Yogita जो बोल रहे hummingbird होगा, we don't know. It could be possible.
And then after that, when in the house, I could easily move about.
Beautiful.
After moving about, one room is just entrance के पास ही है, तो I just came back to that door entrance वो दरवाजे के पास, and there's a window there, so I started looking out there. And उसके बाद में then I could end the session after that. So.
And this practice everybody needs to do every day. अगर रोज नहीं भी करना है तो एटलीस्ट दो चार दिन में आप घर की नेगेटिव एनर्जीज देख लो. नाउ द होमवर्क इज आप रात में आज स्पिरिचुअल रियलिटी का देखोगे 11 days या 21 days as much as you are guided you will do only this white light the ball of energy वाली meditation. Astral travel नहीं भी करोगे तो I am okay with that, but 11 days you do that. In case if you want to do astral travel, do it for simple things to begin with. कि भाई अपने लव वंस अगर समझो मस्जिद बैमा का बेटा अमेरिका में बेटा बहुत तो वहां जाके उनको हक करेंगे, या लेलू माँ का अगर बच्चा मायामी में है तो वहां जा like go to your loved ones and just go till there, hug them, bless them and come back. Rosina can do it for Amreen, ठीक है, Zahid can do it for her daughter. So उस तरीके से you just astral travel with your loved ones to begin with. फिर धीरे धीरे you can intend, you can expand it, you can start with show me the future with the astral travel. और फ्यूचर अगर आपको जो भी दिखता है अच्छा दिखता है तो पूछो कि भाई ये फ्यूचर को मैनिफेस्ट करने के लिए व्हाट चेंजेस आई नीड टू डू इन माय बॉडी. अगर समझो ब्रिलियंट फ्यूचर है कि जहाँ पे आप आपका खुद का हेलीकॉप्टर है उस तरीके से है, तो वो ऑटोमेटिक मैनिफेस्ट नहीं होगा ना. तो आस्क यूनिवर्स व्हाट डू आई नीड टू डू टुडे इन ऑर्डर टू मैनिफेस्ट दैट. अगर खराब फ्यूचर दिखता है तभी पूछो व्हाट डू आई नीड टू डू इन ऑर्डर टू चेंज दैट फ्यूचर. Like when I had asked what do I need not to be crippled, I was guided कि आपको walk करना है, अच्छा खाना खाना है, पानी ज्यादा पीना है. Those who know me, they know me that in the entire refreshers at times I would never drink a glass of water. 1.5 लीटर की बॉटल थी, सेशन के पहले ही देखो कितना सा है, and without even going to the washroom. Correct? Otherwise in training also 2-3 दिन की training में you will hardly see me getting up, going to the washroom or even drinking water. So when universe is showing you something for your good, you need to act upon it. So wishful thinking say you cannot manifest. So for people like Laila who wants to jump into spirituality, but अगर आपका mind block करता है, तो keep on exploring more and more. Open up yourself, open your channel कि नहीं मुझे कुछ भी हो जाए, मुझे ये सारी चीजें करनी है. Because why again and again she's coming to a session? Because something within her is pushing her. Correct? Something within her is pushing her. So if something is pushing you, और आप अगर commitment से करोगे तो आपको result मिलेगा. Like I remember Theta healing भी जब शुरू हुआ, people collected the meditation and kept it for future use. And I had to repeatedly tell them कि आज की तारीख में करो, don't postpone it. Because when I'm creating your astral body and doing it, वो astral body lifetime नहीं रहने वाली है. At least first time you do it at that time, फिर lifetime आप सुनो, that's okay. Because by the time you will have your own energy field around you. Your aura is already bright. So whenever, similarly with auto writing, so in every session, whenever I create, I invite the astral body of the participant who have registered. I clear the energy field and I then give them the messages what need to be done. Most of you know that even when you're doing telepathy, अगर आप 1 2 3 सामने वाले की frequency raise नहीं करोगे, सामने वाला आपकी बात सुनने वाला भी नहीं है, समझेगा भी नहीं आपकी बात. करेक्ट? तो अगर मेरी ट्रेनिंग को मुझे सक्सेसफुल करना है कि भाई नए पार्टिसिपेंट जूने पार्टिसिपेंट में से जनरेट होते, तो वो कब पॉसिबल है? ओनली इफ दैट वन पर्सन हु इज सक्सेसफुल एंड हु हैव गॉट द रिजल्ट विल टेल अदर फैमिली मेंबर्स टू जॉइन इन ना. तो जो भी काम करते हो कमिटमेंट के साथ में, एथिक्स के साथ में, डेडिकेशन के साथ में करो.
Karma, one question.
वर्किंग विद एनर्जी कनेक्ट. यस, बोलो.
When you say you do the astral traveling every day, you can also hug like I have my brother, I have her daughter, and so if I want to go to their place and hug and come back. Sorry. So how do I need to give a command of the name of the place, or how do I have to do?
Right now you are just visiting your loved one.
Sorry, Mama, couldn't hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Paima.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Laila, we can't hear you and it just stops, I think so.
Can you hear me now, Paima?
Can hear you now. तो जब भी आप एस्ट्रल ट्रेवल करते हो, आपके माइंड में क्लियर होना है आप कहाँ जा रहे हो, क्यों जा रहे हो और क्या करने जा रहे हो. ऑल दिस 3 थिंग्स.
Okay.
क्यों जा रहे हो, कहाँ जा रहे हो और क्या करने वाले हो.
Why,
With that
where?
intention you can create and you can start your astral travel.
Okay.
And
Thank
in
you,
between जब आप एस्ट्रल ट्रेवल करते हो और अगर कुछ, if you're a light worker, you might connect with some dark energies, some negative energies who have not gone to light. You can give a command to send them back to light. जो भटकती आत्माएं अगर कोई आपको मिल जाती है and universe has made you a channel, so you can send them back to light.
Okay.
Do a good deed by doing that.
Okay. Thank you, Bama.
Anything else?
I would like to share
The group what we have created at WhatsApp will be on for another 21 days. I would request you after every day when you have done your this meditation, just share your experience in the group. That will make you committed to do the exercise every single day. और in between में अगर आप कोई astral travel करते हो, please share your experiences also. Please ask questions if you have any in the group. The group will be on for the next 21 days for your support system. और अगर फिर रिस्पॉन्डिंग ज्यादा है, अच्छा लग रहा है, you are enjoying and you are making me happy with your experiences, it can go lifelong. But that depends upon you now. ठीक है? Any questions?
Not a question, but talking about her hummingbird thing, they come in varied colors.
Yeah.
They come in varied colors, and there is one with yellow and orange beak also. They are angelic messengers. Okay, and you are it is complementing what you said about the rose, because it says that legends say that hummingbirds float free of time, carrying our hopes for love, joy, and celebration. The hummingbird's delicate grace reminds us that life is rich, beauty is everywhere. Uh, every personal connection has meaning, and that laughter is life's sweetest creation.
Awesome. Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Welcome anytime.
Yogita, take the snapshot and share it in the WhatsApp chat also.
I'll do that, Dee.
So 2 messages what Yogita is saying, message of loved ones and also making life fun with that fairy.
Yes.
Right? So both are correlating with each other. Beautiful. Thank you, Yogita, for moving out of the session and bringing this in. Excellent. फोटो भी भेजना अगर हो सकता है तो हमिंग बर्ड एंड ऑरेंज
भेजती हूँ दी भेजती हूँ.
Yeah, any questions? We are already 3 hours 33 minutes. Complete paisa vasool training. I'm happy. I'm happy at the end of the day.
Your all trainings are paisa vasool training by
and with all 13 participants intact, without dropping down. All 13 are here. So happy.
Dee, now the tea and snacks are missing.
Yeah. Auntie, I believe there's one person missing out here. Because Sarita ma'am joined in due to the time fluctuations. But I think Sanjay Shevde, who was there, is missing out from the... Shevade. 13 participants दिखा रहा है.
अच्छा तो जो 13 extra was Sarita ji was the 13th one who entered, and probably Sanjay ji must have left.
हाँ, ऐसा, that's why I realized it now.
But that's okay. It's a good, still a good percentage to work with. 3.5 घंटा कोई पिक्चर में नहीं बैठता है ब्रेक के बिना, पॉपकॉर्न के बिना. यहाँ पर अगर I can hold you with this training, it's hats off to the angels who created.
We are still prepared for 2 more hours. We are enjoying the best.
Yeah, लग ही नहीं रहा है 3.5 घंटे हो गए.
महीनों की भरपाई हो रही है.
सब भरपाई हो रही है और वो भी फुल पॉजिटिविटी.
बेटा मुझे रंजना का भी डर नहीं है कि वो भाग जाएगी घर.
Very true.
If you see, we can create more refreshers like this probably once in 15 days also we can create.
Yes, ma'am.
And we can work up we can do this well also. Suggest
अभी snacks आ रहे हैं अभी.
एक्चुअली भूख लगी है.
मैं तो खाना खा ली. It's my lunch. It was my lunch time. हाँ, अब बीच खाई.
हम अन्नपूर्णा के स्नैक्स की राह देख रहे, ढोकड़े की,
आ रहे on the way, on the way.
It was fun. It was really good. I'm so happy, so thankful that you all managed to be here all the time. You enjoyed, but my continuous request would be stay committed to the process, continue doing the process, and see miracles in your life. So with this note, I love to end this session with a desire that we will meet up soon with more such topics. Do share your suggestion of the topics, and I can create with my auto writing and with my astral travel whatever we want now.
Inshallah.
Amen.
Thank you, Baima. Thank you, Baima.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Baima.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye all.
Thank you so much.
Bye everyone. Bye to all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Family, very nice meeting all of you after such a long time.
January to September.
Yeah, actually.
And all thanks to auntie that even virtually she had a session, because I had been requesting and auntie रखने की कोशिश करते हैं.
जना तो बोलते थोड़े लोगों को घर पे बुला लो ना आप. मैसेज क्या वैसा क्यों करते, कुछ लोगों को घर पे बुला लो. पर रंजना
हम लोग तुम्हारे घर पे तो आए. हम लोग तुम्हारे घर पे तो है.
हम एक दूसरे के घर पे आते हैं.
चलो, see you.
चलो. Okay,
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
so much.
Thanks to everybody. Bye everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye all.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye
Bye,
Rosina.
Rosina Di.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye Rosina.
Bye, Chachima.
Bye, Daluma.
Bye, Yogita.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Ranjana.
Yeah. Bye, Prachi. Yeah. Bye, Daluma.
Bye Prachi. Bye Yogita.
Bye, Bharti.
Bye, Laluma.
Bye, bye.
Prachi, bye
Bye,
Bharti
Bharti.
aunty.
Bye, Prachi.
Bye, Yogita.
Bye, Yogita.
तो एक फोटो
Sanjana di.
निकालते हैं with the bye bye का thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Photo with the bye bye ka thing.
Photo with the bye bye.
मजिदा मैम दूसरे चैट पे आ जाओ. एक विंडो खाली दिख रहा है. ब्रह्मा जी has already left.
Yes.
चलो बाय बाय.
Giant uncle ने भी शायद ये कर दिया है.
हाँ.
Yeah, can we do bye bye and then take the picture?
Bye.
Yes, yes. Chalo.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye all. Yeah, bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, Rosina.
Bye.
Thank you for a lovely session. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Chachima.